Hi guys, and welcome back to the Essen Studio. Today we have Drukhari versus the Death Guard. Two new codexes, or relatively new, one of the newest. And yeah, it's fast versus resilience for today.
I'm the fast.
Yeah, nuts. I'm quite resilient in a way. I'm like Glass Hammer, but a lot of people say Glass Hammer, but then I'm like, everybody has like an invulnerable save.
Yeah.
We're quite fast.
Yeah,
so,
-1 to hit them.
I don't see us as quite Glass Hammer as before.
No.
But anyway, we are playing for today Sweep and Clear, and we have brought back the old temple battlefield.
I love it. So cool.
Which is awesome.
It's my favourite.
It's your favourite. All of them are your favourite.
Yeah.
We have incorporated some trees and some greenery to give it a bit of life.
I don't like life. I don't want life.
Yeah. It just adds a bit of a nice touch to the battlefield.
Bit of flavour.
Bit of flavour, exactly.
Delicious.
So yeah, we are playing 2,000 points for today.
We are.
And we can go straight onto lists.
All right, cool.
So we're going to start with the Death Guard for today.
Oh, okay.
Bit of a smaller elite army. So I think we'll be faster.
2,000 points, it doesn't look like it.
No, I've asked
really
you like
doesn't.
3 times.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's 2,000
I've checked like
points?
3 times.
Are you sure it's 2,000 points?
If you see more units on the board at the moment, that's probably because it is not 2,000 points.
Yeah.
But it's actually 2,000 points on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's a battalion, and today I've gone for the Wretched, which is the kind of Psyker-based plague company. Reason being is because Nick Goddard, who's a supporter of ours for a long time, no retreat participant, and a veteran Death Guard player, kept moaning at me to take the Wretched purely for the psychic abilities, even though I only have 1 Psyker.
Yeah.
So I said to him that, he's like, doesn't matter, it's great, it's great.
Isn't that warband, like, or whatever, the plague company, actually white armor? I think they're white armor.
Ooh.
So I actually think.
Comment below, I don't know.
Is this the plague company that was against Mortarion?
Yeah, they love Psykers
I
and
think
Mortarion.
I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure they are white.
I'll check in the book.
So thumbs up, Pardo, comment if I'm right.
I'll check in the book, and if that's true, then that's awesome, because it adds the flavour, which I love. Yeah. I've been playing Terminus S recently, and I'm a big fanboy, so last time I was a bit like...
I'm a big fanboy as well.
Oh,
I think they're pretty good. I love them. I think they're very good, actually.
Yeah, I love them. But anyway, I'm playing the Wretched today. So like I said, it's a battalion, and leading our battalion, our Warlord, we have the Lord of Contagion. Absolute tank.
Love him.
Now he's got
such a cool model.
He's so cool. He's so cool. He's got a few upgrades. He's got the Eater Plague, which is basically like a debuff for you. Which hopefully you'll see during the game, although you're very fast, so you probably won't get too close to me. And he is my Warlord today for that. On top of that, he has a Warlord trait, I can never say it properly, the Frugaris Helm, or Frugaeus Helm. Again, comment below phonetically, let me know how that is spelled, or how it's spelled out, because I'm not entirely sure. But he's the Warlord today, and he is absolute beast. On top of that, I've given him a Deadly Pathogen, because I had points spare, and I gave him Virulent Fever. What does Virulent Fever, I hear you ask?
What is Virulent Fever?
Well,
I think I know what it is.
Oh, really?
I think so. Haven't you used it before?
No.
Oh, okay, then I don't know what it is.
No, you don't know? No. Okay, so on 6s, to wound, I do an extra mortal wound in addition.
Oh, okay.
Now, I did add that with another, was it a Warlord trait? No, with the relic of, there's like a Man Reaper of something entropy, is a relic weapon that he can take, and that does mortal wounds on 6s as well. Okay. So I was like, oh, I'm going to double that up, and they were like, nutty.
It says specifically.
It says specifically. No. I don't read rules for that. So yeah, I can't take it, but it would have been a cool combo.
Yeah, double 2 mortal wounds
per one. And actually, just like, oh, so cool. But anyway, GW wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
Won't let me have the fun. Now, the other HQ is the Malignant Plague Caster, which is the sole reason for the Wretched today. I've actually spent the Stratagem 1 CP for Blessings of the Sevenfold Path, which is the Wretched specific one that allows him to take an extra trait, an extra power, and then on top of that, he gets to reroll per psychic test. 1 failed. I think it's either failed or just generally you can reroll 1 psychic test, which is kind of handy actually. Yeah. On top of that, I gave him the Plague Chosen for another Warlord trait, and gave him the Revolting and Resilient to make him a little bit tougher. So then we go into the troops. We have 5 troop slots, 2 of which are 10 Poxwalkers. Absolutely love these guys, especially from Terminus Est.
And your secondary for today, I'm sure you're going to.
And Come on, we all know it. Yes. Come on. I will be, but yes. So I love these guys. I love them because you just can't shift them really, and you hide them in the corner somewhere. But anyway, 2 squads of 10. Then I have 3 identical squads of Plague Marines. We have 4 bolters. We have a power fist and a plasma pistol because we play WYSIWYG here on the champs. I'd rather them just have bolters to be honest, but alas. Then lastly, each unit has a sigil, which is basically exploding 6s. No, it's not exploding. It's a 6 to hit equals automatic wound. It's poison. It's my own poison.
It's your own poison.
You're scared today, my friend.
But they automatically wound. Poison is just like wound on a certain.
Oh yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Anyway, so ignore me. But anyway, that's pretty cool for 10 points, and especially if you get big blobs, it would be awesome. Then, along with elite slots, we have 3 again identical Hell Brutes, which are so good now.
They're much better. Especially they've got a stratagem as well, right?
They do. There is a stratagem Fire Frenzy, whether it still exists. There is a stratagem again. I think it's changed a little bit, but what's really cool about them is that in their abilities, if they drop a single wound, for the rest of the game, they're re-rolling 1s to wound. Yeah. Which is great. Yeah. Because they're 8 wounds, they don't degrade, and then knocking down to 7, boom, that's it. He's re-rolling for the rest of the game. They all have las cannons. On top of that, they have the fists with heavy flamers inside. Yeah, nice. I'm
quite scared of heavy flamers.
Yes, I imagine you are. Yeah. And then finally, you should be really scared of the 2 units of 3 Mephit Blight Haulers. Yeah. Now, I love these guys. I normally run them in 9. It was so difficult not to take the other 3 out of the shelf. I was like, it's just a 6. But it's really hard now with the points increase to get all 6 in and make a viable list.
There was a lot of crying, again, I think we've spoken about it before, but there was a lot of crying about they got nerfed, but did they get the nerf?
I don't think so. I think they're really good.
I think they're really good.
I mean, they're expensive. It's 420 points for those 3.
I know.
But I think it was only about 400 points, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody.
Or close to
originally. So the points cost is not, but you get an extra melter shot, you get
a -1 damage.
A -1 damage, yeah. And then on top of that, you get the, what's the word I was looking for? Yeah, -1 damage, extra melter shot, hitting on 3+.
And 3s instead of 4s.
Yeah, because in the old rules, if you lost 1 in a squad of 3, then they go back to hitting on 4s. Now they're always hitting on 3s, and it's just beautiful. Exactly. So that's the list. In terms of psychic powers, we have Curse of the Leper, we have Gifted Contagion, and we have the extra one, Miasma of Pestilence there for those 3. I think that's everything. Yeah.
Yep, I think you've done so. Right, now. Okay, so Drukhari for today, 1995 points of Kabal of the Poisoned Tongue.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
So, I have been using Kabal of the Black Hearts, but I think for what we have at the moment painted in the studio, I think Kabal of the Poisoned Tongue is what works better. And I think it's one of the best. Obviously, there's a lot of people that say others are better, but I think it's one of the best, especially if you go with a lot of poison shots, which I've tried to incorporate as much as possible. And I'm going to talk a bit about what's happening with Drukhari at the moment. So Drukhari is actually winning all the events around the globe, ITC events around the globe. They're really doing very well.
It's because I
think we had the Dallas Open, I think it's called, this weekend.
Yeah.
And I think the top 5, I think there was 4 Drukhari and a mixed of Aeldari in third place.
Probably a little bit Drukhari in there.
So yeah, maybe just a bit.
Just a little sprinkle.
So I think it's a very well codex, very well rounded codex, very well made. I love playing it, but I think it's just the points that is the thing they've caught a bit wrong. I think a couple of the units do have to come up in points a bit, and that would balance up the codex really well. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you played against Drukhari, if you played Drukhari, and what you think about the codex, because I think it's a really good one. I think it's probably the best codex they've actually designed, but I think they're a bit too cheap in points.
Well, look at the difference.
Exactly, and there's a lot of firepower here, which will go
straight. That is a lot, right?
Yeah, which will go straight into. So today I've bought a battalion, and I've bought 2 Archons for my HQs. Now I've made one into a beast in close combat. So I have been talking today with Joe Coles from Vanguard Tactics and from our very good friend Paulie from the What's the name of the
Sky Serpent?
Sky Serpent. That's it. I was gonna say Orange Serpent.
The Orange.
Orange. So the Sky Serpent. Check him out. He is on Facebook and he is on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram name down here. So he's got a really nice orange themed Drukhari army, which he has come before a couple of times to know each other. And he just posts his work in progress. He talks a lot about Drukhari and very interesting stuff. So I've been talking about with him today about what to bring, and Joe's helped me out as well. So we're going to talk about the HQs and the upgrades I've actually given them. So we're going to talk about the basic one from the two that I've brought. So this is the Archon that hasn't been upgraded with any Warlord trait, but I have given him a extra relic, which I have paid Prizes of the Dark City 1 CP for. And what I've done is I've given him the Soul Seeker Splinter pistol. So this is one specifically from Poisoned Tongue, and what this does, it ignores the Lookout Sir, so I can target characters.
Love that.
And I think it's -2 damage D3, strength 2, but poisoned. Okay. So 2 shots, and I can target characters basically, and it ignores as well the cover save as well. So it's pretty good. It can go hunting for character souls, basically.
Yes, character souls.
And then I've made my second one into a close combat beast. I'm really looking forward to actually clashing into one of these relentless Death Guard units and just mincing them up with his relic. So I've spent a lot of points on him. So I've upgraded him to be a Splintered genius. What does this do, you say?
What does this do?
So this basically makes him once per battle, fight twice.
This is not reversed, okay?
No. This makes him fight twice, just once per game. But when you actually populate with his Warlord trait, which is called, let me quickly check, is called Hatred Eternal, which makes him rerolls 2 hits and 2 wounds in his attacks. And then I have given him the Djin Blade, which is a really good blade. It gives him, I think, 2 extra attacks, -3, damage 3 as well. And when you're attacking, when you have 7 attacks hitting on 2s, you know, and if I really need to kill a unit, I can attack again with the upgrade for free.
For free?
Yeah, for free. once per battle. So this is what Splinter Genius was. I've just explained it, but you obviously weren't paying attention. So yeah, that's what that does. Yeah, exactly. Your head was doing that. So that's the 2 Archons for today.
Okay.
Then we've got 6 units of Kabalite warriors. All of the
blasters,
Seberites have power swords, and then I've got 1 blaster in each of the units. Now I haven't got blast pistols on all of the Seberites. So I think I've got 3 and 3, I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 of 3. So obviously gone for Wyzywig. 3 of the Seberites have blast pistols, and 3 of them have just splinter pistols. Okay, going with that, we've got 6 units of Venoms. So I love Venoms. I know they've gone a bit up in points, but I still think they're great. I have upgraded them to have the 2nd Splinter Cannon, which makes them a bit more expensive. And due to points and not having anything else to put in for the points that I had missing, I have upgraded them all to have Chain Snares and Grizzly Trophy. So Grizzly Trophy is basically any unit within 3 inches, -2 to their leadership. And Chain Snares, I think, gives them extra, I think gives them 3 extra attacks. And obviously -1. They're pretty good in combat, so I think they'll get, I can quickly check. So I think they're going to get 6 attacks now. So
-1.
6 attacks hitting on 4s. And the blade veins are +1 strength, so strength 6, -1 damage 1. So pretty good upgrade, and all of them have it. So I can't make mistakes. I know everything has it. So yeah, I think that they're always good because they shoot and then they go into combat with the -1. They just finish units off. So we're gonna try that for today. Okay, we move on to 2 Dizzy Ravagers for today. Not the best to fight Death Guard because of the damage 2, obviously going to damage 1. But they do have a lot of amount of shots. That's still a -3, so I think they'll put out the work anyway. We've got 2 Flyers in the back, 2 Void Raven Bombers, upgraded to have 2 Void Lancers as well with missiles and obviously the mines.
I hate those things. I mistakenly played with you. What was I using? Was it Tau?
Tau.
and I wasn't aware of the Void Raven bombing thing, and I don't know why I wasn't aware, because it's called a bomber. It's in the name, but I just forgot, and I suffered greatly.
They're great for anything that castles up, so Space Marines, Tau in general, they're great. Yeah, you really need to be careful, especially they can still drop the bind and still get out, move off the table after, so you can't really escape it in a way. And then lastly, we've got 2 units of Scourgers with Haywire Blasters, and one of the Sabarites does have a Huskblade or a Power Sword. But yeah, that's it.
They'll be going in Deep Strike?
They'll be going in, maybe going in Deep Strike. I still don't know until we deploy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go in Deep Strike.
I think they're going to go in Deep Strike.
I reckon so.
Yeah.
All right. So, shall we go to secondaries?
We shall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I begin?
You shall begin.
I shall. Okay, so I've gone for, obviously, Spread the Sickness.
Yeah.
And then I've gone for Bring It Down, because you have lots of vehicles. And then I've actually gone for Direct Assault.
Okay.
Which is the mission-specific one for Sweep and Clear. And to be honest, I think I need to get in the middle anyway, capture the objectives, put my disease all over them. So why not, get up in your grill anyway? You're going to be my face, so I can't hide from you.
That's very true. So I've gone for Direct Assault as well.
Copycat.
Because obviously, if you're going to be fighting for it, I think I should be too. And it's quite a good secondary to get anyway, especially with the movability. So I can actually go onto it first. I've got a lot of units to put onto that objective. So I think I've probably got 2 units to your 1 unit. So I've got a lot more units than you. I've gone for Bring It Down as well, even though they will be getting me 1 point each. I do have to take them out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I've gone for Engage on all fronts.
Yeah, another easy one for your Holy Venoms. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. So yeah, there you have it. You've seen the battlefields. You've seen the armies. Let's go and have a war.
War!
The stumbling hordes of the Walking Dead, pushed forward by their Death Guard masters, entered the shattered Imperial city. The war had been relentless. The planetary defense forces could not withstand the grinding attrition of the devouring combat, a field in which the sons of Mortarion excelled. It was now the task of Nurgle's followers to spread sickness and disease across the newly conquered world, to sow the seeds of plague and harvest the grotesque produce, and to release it on unsuspecting worlds. The Death Guard lowered their defenses as their tasks of toil and labor began in earnest. It was the perfect moment for the Poison Tongue to strike. A Cabal-raiding force emerged from the webway in a lightning attack, with one clear objective: to capture a living host for experimentation. New viruses and poisons fetched high prices on Komorah. The rewards must match the risks, however, for to tangle with the followers of the Plague God is to dance with death itself.
The terrain is set, the armies are deployed, and as always, we are ready for war! The musical, coming to theatres soon. We are playing Sweep and Clear, and if you did skip the intro, naughty, naughty. Someone actually said they skipped the intro the other day, on purpose.
Yeah.
Just so they're called naughty.
Wait till I get
I'll find you. So, yes, we are playing Sweep and Clear. Objectives are, there is one over here in No Man's Land, there is one over here held by the Drukhari, one in the centre held by the Emperor, and then one over here in No Man's Land, and then one obviously held by the forces of the Death Guard. Now, let's go through the good old deployment. We'll start with the Drukhari. I actually won the roll-off.
Yes, you did. And you went for that side, which is a bit better because of this big piece of terrain, which
I can hide
obviously you do have some tunnels that go through.
They do, yes, but because I've got lots of vehicles, I need to get them into the middle. In terms of the terrain, guys, we're playing everything as obscuring.
Yes.
So just big old blocks you can't see, and then the trees are obviously -1, and then the foliage is just nice to look at. Yeah. Okay, so deployment. I won the roll-off, and I picked this side, and Mr. Pardo had to pick over here, but I don't think you're too worried about it.
No, not too worried. I'm really fast anyway, and I fly over terrain, so...
Not really bother you. Yeah. So, take us through.
Okay, so we've got 2 Void Bombers just at the back. Obviously, they move a lot of distance, so you don't want to deploy them as back as possible, just to fly over stuff at the beginning of the game. We've got the 6 Venoms, all deployed. I was going to split up, but then there is a sneaky little alleyway for here that if you start popping those multi-melters into those vehicles, I preferred to go a bit more defensively and survive the first couple of turns at least. So they're all, everybody's embarked on them. I've got the 2 Archons embarked on them. The 2 units that are embarked with the Archons are the 2 units with the Seberites with the pistols instead of the blast pistols, the normal Splinter pistols.
Okay.
And then all the rest are marked with what they actually are. So blaster, Splitter, blast pistol, Splinter rifle, a Splinter pistol. There we go. Got there in the end. And and then here we've got the 2 Dizzy Ravagers making good use of this terrain. Obviously, it does have to move quite a lot to get into range of them. And then in reserve, I've got the 2 Scourgers.
Yeah, funny that.
The best bet is to do that. I do have engage or front as well, so even if I don't drop down to actually shoot at something, I will be getting some secondaries with them. So they'll be popping up in turn 2 or 3.
Indeed. Okay, so go through the Death Guard line, and just quickly before that, guys, I need to make a point. I missed one of my relics. On my playcaster, he has the Demon's Favour. That's the whole point of taking the Wretched.
Yes.
Essentially, it gives basically an extra mortal wound output on his. It replaces his ability on a 7+. He does a mortal wound within 12 to D3. So it's pretty good. So anyway, he has the Demon's Favour. Completely forgot to mention that at the start. So let's go. We have in this side you've moved these, haven't you? When you've taken pictures.
Sorry. Did I move them just slightly, right?
No. So they were. They were over here, 2 inches apart.
Okay.
And he was here, and he was here.
Okay.
My
plan didn't work.
So now I say this most of our battle reports. I always blame you. Because what happens is, guys, we deploy, and he goes, "Hold on, I need to take some pictures," and then he'll start moving my stuff around, bits and pieces.
So the pictures are nicer.
Yes.
Then I forget about it.
Then you forget about it. So let me take you through my deployment now. So up the top here we have a unit of Marines behind the trees, mainly as a target for you to shoot at. Also they're very close to the objective which I want to get on. There's a little bit of a peace offering there for you, just take them out.
Thanks.
Don't shoot my beauties.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Exactly. And then under this bridge, 3 inches away from this, we have a unit of Poxwalkers holding the objective, and then on the one flank, running up this way to capture that objective, obviously we have another unit of Poxwalkers. Now, the reason this is conga lined and was specific in my layout is because I have to basically hide most of my stuff behind this wall, guys, because otherwise I can't get out onto objectives and get into his face. So I'm worried about the Void Raven bombers, as you imagine. He has to fly over and drop the bombs. Now you can do that anywhere, I'm told, right?
Yeah, and I just have to pass with any point of the model, so wings and stuff. So
exactly.
It's quite difficult to actually try and...
It is, and I knew that you would be able to do it anyway. But what I don't want you to do is to bomb and stay on the board. Because if you stay on the board, you can shoot as well. So my theory was, if he flies over here, he has to go off the board. And then that's why I positioned these guys, that if one of them flies this way, I mean, he could go over here, but then it means he doesn't clip as much. So I tried to basically mitigate either you have to go off the board, or you can bomb and shoot, but it won't be as juicy a target. That was the reasoning behind the madness, and I think that's why you knew that and you moved it.
Yes. The plan failed already.
So that's deployments. Now for the all important. Now I'm using actually today a Nurgle dice for the Blade God, and you've got
Sky Serpent.
Sky Serpent. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so we actually spoke about him at the beginning of the game. So he gave me this in one of the no retreats that he came over.
He did.
So yeah, hopefully will give me a bit of luck. I've been warming up the dice a lot. Now, I don't know if I want to go first or second.
Oh.
Because you're quite far away, so my blasters, I don't know if they'll be in range. So I don't know if I want you to actually move out so I can start shooting at you, or... I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I really don't mind about this roll-off. I'll let the dice gods decide.
I think I want to go first.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Wow.
That's the Nurgle symbol. That's a 1.
That's a 1. So, Paulie's told me to go second.
Yes.
He knows Drukhari better than me.
He knows.
So, I think I'm happy about that. Right,
okay. So, Death Guard, turn 1, coming up.
Death Guard, turn 1, movement now over. And he has gone quite aggressive, like he said. He has gone for the central objective, or moved most of your army towards the central objective.
It's true.
Because you do want to, basically, it's a very important objective for both of us.
It is indeed.
Before we start talking about your movement, I did spend 2 CP for Insidious Misdirection. So it's the Kabal, the Poison Tongue, Strategic Deployment
really good.
Stratagem, 2 CP. And what I've done is I've removed the 2 Dizzy Ravagers because I was quite afraid of these guys moving out and blowing them up. And what I've also done is I've taken off one of the Void Bombers, again, because I was quite scared of these guys moving up and firing onto those targets as well. So the 3 of the units are in strategic reserve at the moment and will be dropping down with the Scourgers in turn 2 or 3. Now, back to DC,
back to me in the studio.
Death Guard. Let's talk about what's actually happened here.
Yeah, so with that being said, Mr. Pardo did move those, which meant that I was more conservative with my Hellbrutes.
Okay.
I didn't bring them out. I left them behind there because next turn they can pop out and basically have a range all over here.
Yep.
So I'm quite happy with that. That's not too bad. Then I advanced with the 1 unit of Death Guard, just 1 so I can move, basically shuffle everything where I wanted it to be, but also then for next turn I can leap onto that objective if they're still alive. Then over on this flank, we have advanced with these guys to get onto the objective.
Okay.
Now, these guys couldn't quite make it with any melter range. It was almost 1 in range, but the heavy 2, they're not assault now.
That was pre-measured by myself. Well done.
Yes. Thumbs up for you. The heavy 2, they're not assault anymore.
The heavy 2.
The heavy 2.
So you can't advance.
So I can't advance and shoot. So I thought, was it worth it for 3 melter shots? Anyway, I got plenty of crack because they can all see.
Yeah, they can all see. Yeah, and you ignore the dense cover from the trees anyway. So
yes, because it's a flying machine.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't have the -1 for aircraft, and it can't stack anyway. So
true.
Yeah.
True. So they're all lovely in range there of that.
Okay.
And ready for next turn, and then the playcaster's obviously going to be hiding amongst them.
Okay.
Over on here, this unit is stayed put.
Yep.
And we're going to do it on camera right now. I'm going to do Sleeping Sickness with D3 mortal wounds on them.
Yep.
For 1.
Okay, so 1. No, you do ignore your 6s, right?
No.
Okay, so 1 is removed from play already. Oh, you removed my favourite one.
Oh, sorry.
That's quite sad.
No, I'll take him. I'll take Ham Hands.
Oh, I'm happy again.
Yeah, Ham Hands.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
He's eaten a bit too much, hasn't he?
This guy here, this squad is advanced and just as far as they could.
Slowly moving towards that objective on that side.
And then the other unit is just pushed forward there.
Perfect. Okay, so that's the movement phase. Let's quickly go on to the psychic phase.
Yeah, there's only 1 power.
There's only 1 power, right?
Okay, yeah, everything else is out of range, but I'm going to cast Miasma and Pestilence on this front squad.
Okay, so -1 to hit them.
Yep, because these guys are already -1 for a lot of things with the trees.
Yeah.
So no point doubling up.
Okay.
That goes off on a 6.
Okay, perfect. So that finishes off the movement phase.
That's actually done.
Finishes off the psychic phase.
Yeah.
Let's go and do some shooting, I guess.
Not much.
Okay. We're back, and it's time for some shooting. We've got 6 crack missiles. We're going to do them all at the same time because it's the only thing you can actually see, right?
That is it.
Yeah, and you're quite excited. Okay. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3. Strength 8, right?
Yeah. -2.
-2.
D6
so
damage each.
I do have a 5 up in bundle save.
Yes, that's what you think you do. Fails them all.
Oh, fails them all. Wait. I have to try and save one. I'll try and save one. I don't. So 1 CP down. Oh no, 4d6. Ouch. Okay, let's see this roll. That's him dead.
That's him gone.
Wow. Does he blow up?
I hope so.
I'll reroll that.
Yeah, you will. 6. No.
That's a 3. So one of my void bombers is already removed.
Into the void.
Wow.
Literally.
Wasn't expecting that. I wanted some passes there. Anyway, good start for the Death Guard.
Yes, that's my turn.
That
Done.
finishes your turn.
Yeah.
On to Drukhari, coming up next.
Alrighty, end of the movement phase here for the Drukhari. And again, aggressive action. Mr. Pardo had a good old long think about it. He was either going to hide back here, like a carrot.
It was actually quite difficult. It was either, like you just said, it was either squish myself even more and just hide and wait for another turn for you to move on to objectives and then like bring my whole army from reserves and go for the kill, or do this. And being a Drukhari, you have to go for the kill, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't just hide. And you would maybe hide and wait for the proper opportunity, but I just want to go for it. And as well, I'm playing that secondary as well, so I'm fighting for that as well.
Exactly, yeah,
So-
the secondary ground is important.
Yeah.
And I was considering, guys, on my turn, the Blight bombardment here.
Yeah.
And maybe I should have done that.
Maybe you should have, because basically is where I've moved, right?
Yeah, deep all rooms a
Yeah.
lot. But anyway, I did not, and that is what it is. So that's pretty much the whole thing, guys, in terms of movement. Just the Venoms have all moved in range. All but one of the blasters from the back one is in range here of the Blight, the Fitting Blight Haulers.
Yeah.
And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go to shooting phase at the moment. I think it's just going to be blasters into them, and then lots of
Yeah,
sprinters.
I'm going to start off with all the guys inside.
Okay.
To get out of the way, and then I'm going to do the Splinter cannons, because I might have to go into the vehicles, even though I'm wounding on 6s with the Splinter cannons. I can actually also use potent metal toxins, I think it is.
Okay.
Which makes poisoned weapons still wound at that poisoned number against vehicles. So I might use that.
Okay.
And you were going to use a stratagem, right? A couple of stratagems.
Yeah, maybe a couple of stratagems. Now I'm going to put Cloud of Flies on these guys. That's a given on the shooting phase because these are closer, which means you have to target them.
Yeah.
And I just don't want basically they're a -1 to hit because of the trees. I don't really want a lot of easy fire here onto them, so that saves them essentially for 2 CP. And then I have I've been looking at this one, belching fumes for my Prophetic Blight Haulers. It reduces the number of attacks against them by 1. But your blasters are only 1.
1 shot.
So it doesn't do anything for blasters.
No.
But it might do something against those
Splinter cannons.
Splinter cannons and anything else you shoot at me. So do you know what? For 2 CP, I might as well because I need them alive. Every wound counts.
So you're going to do it on them, right?
No, on them fitting
On
Blight
them,
Haulers.
and they are the only ones capturing this objective, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yes, they are just out,
They
right?
couldn't quite get there. Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start shooting then.
Alrighty,
So I'm going to start off, just because it's in range, I'm going to start off with the Soul Seeker pistol, which is 2 shots, and I'm going to fire it into this unit here in the middle.
Alright, no problem.
So I'm hitting on 2s. Now, do you want to be there, or you should be like on it, right?
Well, basically I wanted them kind of here, but I didn't want to move the trees.
Okay,
but
perfect. So -1 to hit.
Yeah.
We're going to clarify that. Okay, just in case someone sees this position there. So I'm hitting on 3s here. 1 hit, and my strength is always wounds and plus.
Okay.
So wounds, and it's -2 damage D3.
Okay, so -2, so it goes up to a 5. No, okay, damage D3.
Is 2, so it goes down to 1. So 1 wound's done on
1 wound done.
them, and then we're going to start shooting all of the Kabalites into different units. So I'm going to start off. Okay, so I'm going to start off with these guys.
Okay, sure.
So I don't think the pistol, the blast pistol, is in range because it's only 6 inches though, so it's not in range.
Okay.
So blaster into them.
Okay.
And all the rest is going to go into
that squad.
That squad there.
Okay.
Okay, so blast pistol hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s. There you
hitting
go.
On 4s because he has no pestilence, right? Okay, and wounding on 3s. A reroll. Let's start with those rerolls. I really need to.
Oh, it's always a 1. Why?
I really need to. Did you put mine up for this
no,
time?
I did not.
Okay, so.
Oh yes, it did. Yes,
you did. Okay,
yeah.
so
down
1. Okay, so the blaster's finished, and then we've got the Splinter rifles. I am in rapid fire range of them.
Okay,
for that boat. So 2, 4,
boat
6, and hitting on.
Coming out of Venoms.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Because of poisoned.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Minus?
No minus.
Alright, 3 ups here. All saved.
Okay.
Okay.
And 2 ups, right? Because you're in cover.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah. That's true.
Next boat. So them. There's no. So blaster into them again. So
Okay.
hitting on 4s.
That's
Nope.
a miss.
And then rinse and repeat. So 2, 4, 6 shots.
That's
Hitting on
hits.
4s.
And
1 wound.
1 wound. He's okay.
Okay. And then again blaster from this one.
Yep. Rinse and repeat. That's a big hit.
And that's a wound.
That's a wound.
So invulnerable save.
5 up to you, save. Oh, I can't see that. That's
That's
a
a
1.
Do you want to reroll?
No, I won't reroll.
Okay, so d6 damage. His 4 goes down to 3.
Down
so
to
you're
3.
Left on 6. And again, this is the Splinter rifles that are in rapid fire range.
Okay.
So 1 hit and 1 wound.
No,
Okay.
I will reroll that one.
Okay,
because
because you do have a 2 up.
I
right?
do have a 2 up and it'll kill one of my guys.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want that. No, it's always a 1.
Wow.
What is that? Wow. Oh,
Okay,
dear,
so
oh dear.
one's dead.
One's dead.
So that was from a poison shot, so you do have a minus in your attrition. I need to remember that.
Yes.
Because of the poison tongue.
Okay.
Okay, so we've done these 3.
Yes.
Let's go on to these guys now.
Okay.
So again, blaster into that unit.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Nope.
It's a miss.
And then only 3 shots because I'm not in rapid fire range.
Okay.
So 1 hit and no wounds.
No wound. Okay.
And then everything from this boat is going into them because the blaster doesn't reach the malefic black balls.
Understood. Okay.
So blaster is a fail.
I think.
And then
Oh yeah, yeah. I think the blast was out of range, wasn't it?
4s. No, not into them.
Oh, sorry. Understood.
So 2 hits, 3's to wound, 1 wound. Save.
Awesome.
And then lastly we've got them.
Yep.
So again, blaster into the malefic. I've missed with all of the blasters.
Yeah, that was
I've
brutal.
missed with all the blasters always. And then 3 shots from the splinters. All failed as well.
Okay, is that beautiful -1?
Nice.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I've got all the splinter cannons, but I'm going to have a quick think about
where to
where
shoot.
I'm actually going to shoot at.
Yeah, allocation is important
And,
now. Okay, so catch you guys back in a second. Alright, time with the splinter cannons from this venom over to the squad of Marines.
Hitting on 4s.
Hit them fours.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
That's a wound.
-1.
That's a save.
That's the same.
Yeah, and a 4 up.
-1 those. Next one. So in rinse and repeat.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. That's much better.
That's a bit better. And 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. That's okay, double 6.
And again, this one now.
Yeah, the third one now.
1 hit.
1 hit.
1 wound.
That's
-1.
Oh,
so
2 up in cover, right?
Yeah.
So we're okay.
Next one.
Oh wow,
1
okay.
hit.
That one's angry.
And 3s. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
So 3 ups.
Take a wound.
So 1's dead. No, yeah, damage 2, but you -1 to your
You
damage.
do indeed.
And then 2 more, right? Yeah. So this one.
Yep.
1 hit.
Okay.
My God. 1 wound.
3 up. That's okay.
Yep. And last one.
Last one.
No hits.
Oh,
wow.
that crescendo.
That was the worst I've ever rolled in my life. I think I've rolled 4s 5 times.
Yeah,
of all
that
those
was
shots.
That was pretty.
And that
horrendous.
finishes off my shooting phase. I'm in a lot of trouble now.
I think so.
Wow.
Trouble. Is there anything else you can do?
Move
Move away.
Yeah,
again?
I can move 7 inches up, but if I killed this unit, I would have moved 7 inches up with a stratagem,
Right.
so that I'm gaining 1 more objective than yourself.
I see.
Because obviously, but I didn't kill that unit with everything firing it.
It's true.
So,
It's true. Also, you're are these guys OBSEC? The Venoms?
No.
Oh, okay. So I still
just
would-
the guys.
I
Yeah,
still
even
would
if I
use-
move, you do have OBSEC anyway there.
True.
So yeah, nothing I can do.
Okay, so with that then, Death Guard, turn 2. Hold the phones. Everybody stop what you're doing.
Hold up.
Hold up. Put your paintbrush down and look at the screen. Mr. Pardo has decided he's going to do some charges.
Yeah, I've done so little in my shooting phase that I think I have to like try and charge you and get into combat at least. So just to stop you a bit. I think I'm doing this right.
I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so it's 9 inches for both of them. So this Venom wants to charge this squad, and this Venom wants to charge the
Malefic
Malefic Blight.
So I'm gonna do this one first.
Okay, so
I
9.
need a 9.
Big 9. That won't do it with a 7.
I think that one's more important. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. So yeah, I'm gonna
So
miss
he's going
that
in.
one.
Okay, so I'm going to Overwatch.
Overwatch, right? So you go down to 4.
Yep. So let's start off with the melters.
Yep.
Probably need to do them separately actually because some are in melter range.
And some are.
So this one's in melter range.
Okay.
So let's quickly do him. Nothing there. And then the others who are not in melter range.
No, they're not. We can do them all together.
I got a hit.
Okay.
And then
3's to wound.
3's to wound. That's a 2.
It's not a wound.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
At this point,
down to 3.
got it.
Okay. So 5 up and vulnerable save.
5 is vulnerable save.
Nope. Goes through.
2.
D6.
D6, not plus 2 though. For 5.
Okay. Down to 1.
Down to 1, and now we have 6.
1
3
spewer, right?
Yeah, and 3 crack
and 3
missiles.
crack missiles.
We got a hit.
Okay.
That's a wound.
That's a wound.
Minus 2.
5 up.
5 up.
Oh, does it explode? Actually, problem is what I wanted to do was go up, charge in, explode, or just remove the venom and then disembark onto here. So I would have more objectives secured than yourself.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna have to reroll this to try and survive and then try and get the charge. It's a bit too much, but I do have enough command points to do this.
Yeah.
So do I do this? Something's telling me to do this.
All right. Someone's telling me, Paulie's help. Yes.
That's a
Paulie
pass.
said. And finally, D3
Down to 7.
D3 on the Biospurt.
Yep.
For 2. And this is hitting on 6s. Nothing.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Okay, so now this is important.
Now you need a 9.
I need a 9.
And you've done your reroll.
And I've done my reroll.
That's a 7.
No! I needed to try it at least.
So
that's it. Now I have nothing else to do.
now you have nothing else to do.
It's your turn now.
But it's just a quick recap.
Yeah.
Just a quick recap, okay?
Yeah.
So I have lost, so far,
Yeah.
I have lost 1 Plague Marine, and I did a wound,
Yes.
and I killed one of my own Poxwalkers.
Yes.
In return,
1 Void Bomber.
I've done, I killed a Void Bomber, and in your turn, sorry, you killed that,
Yes.
and I've done 5 wounds down on your Venom.
And they're all out in the open now.
That is not good.
Sad.
Mr. Pardo.
So sad.
Well, let's see now what happens.
Yeah.
I don't want to rub it in, but also I kind of do.
Yeah.
'Cause
Let's see. I do have like my -1 to hit still on the Venoms.
You do.
My 5 up in vulnerable save.
You do.
So I could survive.
You could survive. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's just you roll so well all the time.
Oh, that was
So
abysmal.
I'm
That
kind of
was like another level of
I'm kind of
rolling.
enjoying this.
Yeah.
Death Guard, turn 2, guys, coming up.
Death Guard turn 2 now, movement now over, again carrying on in his really aggressive approach onto the game and moving up. You have scored quite a lot of secondaries as well on your opening team.
Yeah, pretty good so far.
And obviously 13 because you did capture 2 objectives to my only 1.
Yes.
So good start for the Death Guards.
Good start.
Now take us through your movement.
Okay, so first of all, on this flank,
Okay.
we've come out with the Hellbrutes now.
Yeah.
And obviously, they can have some lovely targets here. Then the squad here advanced.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, they moved 5, so they are within. They didn't advance. He was just within hair's breadth.
Okay.
So they haven't moved, and I'll try and do the spread the sickness on there.
Okay.
And then he has advanced. Sorry, he moved 8 on round the side. Just gives everyone a little bubble there for the reroll ones.
Okay.
If they choose to shoot. Now, the first squad in fitting blight holders with the injured one has just pushed forward again for their full 10, and then this squad has pulled up behind them. I've had a little bit of jostling here within the woods of the troops to get a couple more in OBSEC just to be sure bodies as many as possible.
Yeah.
And then the Malignant Plaguecaster has advanced and run in between the unit there.
Okay.
The squad on the back has gone to that objective, supporting the Poxwalkers, who are still holding that objective in here, but they've spread out just to kind of deny, because I know you can't go on the back line,
Okay.
you can't come in,
Yeah.
but you can come in across here. So I basically denied this.
Perfect.
Not that you probably would come there.
Yeah. Now, are you within range? What do you call it? So.
Coherency, yes.
Yeah.
Every model has to be within 2 inches of at least 2 other models,
Okay.
which is correct. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the end of the movement.
Yeah, and just these guys have done another advance, and they are currently here.
Okay.
But they're not in range yet. So
okay,
next turn.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Perfect. Okay, so let's do cyclic phase now.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Actually, I think I'm going to, first of all, I think it's better if these guys are actually going to try and spread the sickness there on a 4-up.
Okay.
So instead of doing D3 wounds on myself, so 4-up. No, okay.
Okay.
So nothing
fails that.
Worth a try though.
Yep.
Now it's like, okay, what we're going to do, with the demon's favour, we're going to smite this unit here, which is the closest one.
Yep.
So need a 5. That goes off.
This goes off, so does he explode?
Does he explode?
I'll get some of my dice ready. Okay, so does it explode? No, it doesn't. And then there's 5 guys inside. Any ones? Nope, they're all survived. We'll bring them off later on. So,
well,
no, because you do want to do something. Okay, let's bring them out, and then we'll carry on the second phase. Okay, we're back. They have emergency disembarked now from the ruined Venom.
Indeed. The reason why you had to come out first was because obviously you do the explosion, then you do the disembark as in terms of priority, but then the demon's favour comes into it, where if you're the closest within 12, then you get D3 mortal wounds, and obviously you know that because I told you. So you've kept them away from the closest, which means this one is the closest here.
Yep.
Because basically what he would have done, guys, if he just not known that and moved forward, then that's D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds on this Venom. Because I got over, just the one.
Just one.
Because I got over 7, that's why.
So down to 5. Do you mind putting an objective?
No problem.
Sorry, a wound marker. Okay, and then is that he does something else? Miasma?
Yeah, I'm just going to miasma this front squad again.
Okay,
just for some more
survivability. 6, right?
Yeah, but also get that D3 again.
Yep. So D3 onto the closest with the same Venom.
Yep, same Venom.
And that's another 2. So down to 3 wounds remaining. Oof. And that finishes off the psychic phase.
It does.
Onto the shooting phase coming up next. We're back onto the shooting phase we go. We're going to start with the front Malefic Blightholders. They're going to split their attack. So the spears and the frag grenade missiles are all going to go into this squad, and then the melters are going to be scattered around onto the Venoms, right?
Basically, the front one is in melter range of the back Venom, which you can see.
Yep.
This one and this one are going to put their melters into this one.
Into the second one. And all the rest of the shots are going to go into that squad.
Reason being, I could throw more crack. Maybe I should, but then if I want to wipe that squad out because I don't want to obsec nearby, I've got 3 twin las cannons over on that side. I've got another set of melters and crack missiles over here, so I'm feeling kind of confident that I'll be able to take a lot of the Venoms out.
Okay.
This is where I miss everything now. But so we'll start off with this melter into the back.
Yeah.
So hitting on 4s because of the -1.
Yes.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s for 1 wound.
1 wound.
Yep, I'll leave that.
Okay, so 5 up. That's a 2. That's a fail.
So D6.
I need to maybe start surviving with these. It's D6, but you're in melter range, so
yes, but this one.
You need a 4 or more.
D6 plus 2, yeah.
I'm gonna try and no, that's yours, all yours.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, D6 plus 2. For
nope, that's a 4, so 2 remaining on him.
Hmm.
Do you want to reroll that dice?
Yes.
Okay, down to 3. You haven't used any CP yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So here we go. It's a.
There you go.
Okay, so that's him blown up because of the +2. Does he blow up? Yes, he does.
Yay!
Okay, let's keep the guys inside.
Okay.
So that's 5 guys inside. So 1 is removed from play.
I'll put 1
and
here.
then I think it does 1 mortal wound for anybody within 6. So we'll check the rules for that.
Okay.
We'll put the wound markers down, bring out the guys, and carry on shooting. I was correct, or we were correct. 1 mortal wound to anyone within 6 inches.
Yes.
And we have disembarked these guys to be hiding away on that objective. So we move on to the next melter, and he's firing into the one at the very back there.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go.
Here we go. Hit on 4s. That's 3 hits. So
these are the last 2, right, in the back?
These are these 2, yeah. A melter's going in here.
Okay, so 3 hits.
So 3 hits.
Yeah.
And then 3 to wound. 3
3
wounds.
wounds. 5 ups. I'm rolling. You haven't even passed 1. Okay, so he's dead basically.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
They're all in melter range anyway,
Yeah,
right? So 2, 4, 6 would blow. Does he blow up?
Please blow up.
No, it doesn't. And we do have to roll for the guys inside. We do have one of the Archons in there. So let's see how many. No, they're all okay. So we do disembark those guys, and we'll carry on shooting again. Okay, so now we're going into the smaller arms fire.
Yep.
So we're doing 3 frags and the spears all into this unit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so frag, number of shots.
Number of shots. Oh,
Wow.
okay.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 shots. You're rolling hot, I'm rolling like crap.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry,
17.
but I'm not sorry.
Okay, hitting on 3. And wounding on strength 4, right? So wounding on 3.
I think it's strength 3, isn't it?
Is it strength 3? Do you want to quickly check?
We'll check over here.
Okay.
It is strength. Oh, it is strength 4.
Yeah, strength 4, yeah. So wounding on 3s because I'm toughness 3.
That's even better than I thought. I thought it was strength 3.
No, it's always
it's a frag grenade strength 3.
It's a grenade, yeah.
Silly DC.
Okay, so 3 to wound. 1 taken off. Any minus on these? No.
No,
right?
no minus on those.
Okay, so 4 ups. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the unit removed. Let's remove them from the table and carry on shooting again. We move on to the back unit now of Malefic Blank Haulers. A couple of melter shots in range, multi-melter range. So I think one of them is in multi-melter range.
So
right?
this one here
Yep.
is in multi-melter range of this one.
Yep.
And then, of that one.
Yes.
And then the 2 in the back are going to fire at this one.
Into that one. Okay.
Or is that the other way around? Let me quickly
I
check.
think it was the other way around.
It was the other way around, yeah. That one's in 12.
Okay.
So that one is in there. And these 2 are going to be firing the melters into
that
this
one,
venom
which
here.
is, on 5 wounds, yeah.
Correct,
And then
sir.
we've got the frag grenades going into the back units.
Frag grenade all going into here.
Yep, and one
one bile spurt.
Bile spurt, right?
From him, into the one venom it can reach.
Okay, perfect. So
okay,
let's
so
do melters first.
Melters first.
Yep.
Let's do the 2, which is going into this one.
Okay, so hitting on
On
4s.
4s.
No hits.
No hits there.
Okay.
And then we've
one
got
going into the one with that is in melter range.
No, that was the one in melter range.
Oh, okay.
And now the 4 shots from the other 2
Okay.
are hitting on 4s. Just the one.
Okay, 1 hits.
And 1 wound.
Goes through. 5 up. Finally a pass. Makes it. So
now,
that's a bit better. And now we've got the frag missiles going into that squad at the back. So the number of shots is high again, 14.
Okay. Okay, so that's 14 shots. That's 5. That's 10. And then that's 14. Hitting on 3s.
Okay, remove those 1s and 2s.
And then wounding on 3s. Okay, so
use your dice.
Sure thing, sir.
And then 4 ups.
That's much better. There you go.
Was that a pass?
Yeah, that was a pass.
Okay.
Just the 1.
So 1 removed. Obviously, I'll remove 1 of the Splinter rifles.
Is that a Splinter rifle?
Yes. That's not the blaster. We're like, don't remove my blaster, please. Okay, and then we've got 1
bile spurt.
Bile spurt, which is in range of.
That one.
You said that one, right?
I believe it was.
Okay, so
D3
D3 shots is
that's
the big 3.
Hitting on 4s. Just the 1 wound.
1 hit.
Sorry, 1 hit and no
wounds.
Reroll 1 for plague weapon.
Yes, that's very true.
1 wound.
1 goes to minus.
I believe it's -1.
Okay.
Or maybe -2 damage.
It's a pass anyway on my vulnerable save.
Drop the dice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So that's all their shooting. We do have these guys next, right?
We do actually, yeah, because they've done their action.
Yes.
And failed. Those guys.
Has a pistol.
And he advanced.
Okay.
So it is literally just these guys over here.
These guys and these guys, right?
Yeah. So let me measure up to see what I'm going to do.
Okay, perfect.
I'll come back to you in a second.
More shooting with the Hellbrutes next. So we're going to go into this one. He's going to fire into this one, and we'll be using a stratagem called
Fire Fever.
Fire Fever. So +1 to hit and to wound.
For 1 CP. You have to
For 1
target
CP.
1
eligible unit.
Exactly. And he's only got las cannons. So.
He's going into there.
Yes.
So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s now. Rerolling 1s because of Lord of Contagion. And he is core. That is 2 hits.
Okay, and wounding on 2s.
Wounding on
well.
2s. That is 2
Okay,
wounds.
2 wounds. Let's get some rainbow dice here. I do need these 5 ups, which I passed
Hey.
both. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
It's starting to work now.
It is starting to work.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to the next 2. What are they firing at?
That's tough actually. Yeah. So this one.
Yep.
In the back is going to fire its last cannons at here.
Into the 2 wound
Into
one,
the 2
right?
wound one. Yeah. I just need to pop him.
Okay, so 3s.
Rerolling 1s. Lovely.
Sorry, 4s. 4s.
Oh, because -1.
Because of -1, and
So-
we should have done it in there. It doesn't matter because I did pass my saves.
You did.
But
It
so
would have
hit,
been 3s.
would have been 3s.
Yes, exactly.
I think you passed
I
anyway,
think I passed
but just
anyway,
in
but-
case, it doesn't matter. So that's a fail.
That's fair.
And then we've got the last one now.
Last one.
Into the same one, to the wounded one. The more wounded one, the smoky one.
The smoky one. I'm going to actually go into the Archon one.
Okay.
Because I've got 5 wounds and I want to get greedy.
Okay.
I want to get greedy with it.
Okay, so DC being greedy, hitting on 4s.
Greedy!
Both
Yes.
hits. Wounding on 3s. One wound. Okay, 5 up. Doesn't save.
I need
D6.
a 5.
You need a 5 or more.
No!
That's a 3. Down to 2 now.
Yeah.
And now we do have the last pop shots of the turn. So we've got some bolters there going into him, I believe, right?
Yep, into them. And the plasma pistol, I believe, is out.
Okay.
So, all 6s auto wound because of the sigil. Hitting on 4s.
Yes.
So
2
2 hits. Oh, rerolling 1s because they're core. So 3 hits. And now 5s to wound. 3 wounds in total, sir.
3 wounds, no minus from these.
No minus.
We do need an extra dice here. And all go through. So down to 3 wounds on that one.
3 wounds there.
And that finishes off your shooting phase, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Quite enough the shooting phase. Full units, an extra Kabal there, and 3 venoms destroyed in this turn. Do you have any charges?
I think so.
Okay, we'll catch you back for that coming up next. Charge phase, we have 1 unit charging in and only 1 unit. And that's the front unit, front Malefic Blightlords charging in into both of the venoms. So needing about a 4, I think. That's definitely it.
That'll do it.
Let's quickly move them in.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to do like this to block.
Yeah, definitely. Block
the path.
Okay.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay, so that are in now. We'll count up some dice, look at some stats, and catch you back for the fight phase. Into the fight phase, striking first is the Death Guard.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to split your attacks?
I kind of have to. Yeah, they got 4 attacks each.
Okay.
So 2 will have to go into one and 1 will go into the other. So I'll put 1 into this one.
Which is on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
And then the other one's on 3 wounds, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Or is it 2 as well?
That could be knocked.
Yeah. I think it was 3 actually.
I think it was 3. Let's say it was 3 for everyone at home. If it wasn't 3, then it is now.
Okay. So let's do the 1 first.
Yeah, let's do the 1 first into the 2 wound one.
Hitting on 4 or 3s?
3s.
Okay.
3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s for plague weapon.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s for plague weapon. Nope. So that's 2 wounds at -2.
Okay.
That's him.
That's him dead. Unless I want to reroll. Now, I'm quickly going to check if my invulnerable save is still a thing in the fight phase, or is it just against shooting? Let me check that. I'm not going to reroll because I've checked the invulnerable save and the -1 is only against ranged attacks.
Yes.
So I do have a 6 up just because of my, what do you call it?
Flicker fields.
No, let me check here. Power from pain. And I'm sure I'm just a 6 up. Yes, it's just a 6 up.
Okay.
So I'm not going to reroll that because it's quite difficult.
Yes.
So he is removed from play. Does he blow up?
Maybe. No.
No, he doesn't. And then we do have to roll
5
for the 5
gentlemen
guys inside. Let's quickly roll for that. And that's 1 removed, so 4 are brought out. We can do that after your extra attacks.
So now
this is going into the other one.
Yep. So a hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And then wounding on 3s because we're toughness 6 to your toughness, strength 5 to your toughness 6.
Okay, so we roll 3 go through.
Look at that, 3 go through.
-2, right?
-2.
So 6s.
Hey,
okay, so
lives
he
on a
does
wound.
survive. Yeah, if hopefully we're right about the wounds allocation on him.
Yeah, but I think we were.
Okay, so I can strike back with him now. So I do have my 6 attacks. I do need 1 more dice. Got it here. Hitting on 4s.
Yep, because of the -1.
Yep. No hit. Is it -1 all the time?
Yep.
Then 5. So I still hit on with 4, and then I wound on 5s. So 3 wounds at -1.
Okay, so 4 ups here. There we go.
Okay, all passed.
It's actually -2 because you can't stack it, but I've got miasma on and I've got foul stench.
Foul stench as well. Perfect. That finishes off the turn. I will remove the venom and obviously disembark the guys, but that finishes off your turn 2.
That's it, me done.
And we go on to my turn 1. Sorry, 2.
Feels like turn 1.
Coming up next.
Alrighty, end of the movement phase for the Drukhari. And Mr. Pardo has been master crafting away at trying to get positions.
The Drukhari players are going to hate me. They're going to hate me.
It's a bit like
should have hit for an extra turn.
It's a bit like me and the Thousand Sons players.
Yeah.
But I think they've accepted me now as a lovable idiot that they know. Like, oh, it's like, he's played Thousand Sons again.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, bless him.
Right, so talk us through it, Mr. Pardo.
Okay, so all the Kabalites that got thrown out of their venoms.
Yes.
have stayed put. Obviously,
Okay.
everything's re-rolling ones because of the Archons here. So I do have the blast pistols all in range and the blasters all in range. This unit has fallen back. I will be using one of the stratagems, which I can actually point out what it actually is, called Cruel Deception.
Okay.
So if I fall back and then charge in, it costs 2 CP, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fall back, I'm going to shoot, and I want to charge in again. So that costs me 2 CP.
Okay, so down to
So
6.
down
You-
to
you
6
get
because
plus
I do
one.
get my free one. And then what else have I done? He's moved back towards this objective because I think it's very important that I carry on getting at least that 5.
Of course.
And then on this side, I disembarked and moved up that unit, and then
Yes.
the Venom followed just behind. The 2 disintegrators have come in from strategic reserves on my table edge.
Yes.
And I do have line of sight onto that unit of Plague Marines, and as well I do have just if I need to finish off one of the Hellboats I can.
Okay.
And then on this side I've dropped down the 2 units of Scourgers. Now come with me. Come this way. This way. I passed it. So he's come in again, obviously from strategic reserve. Flyers can come in just 9 inches away from anything, basically.
Okay.
I'm trying to hide away from those last cannons.
Yes.
And trying to shoot at something else. So I'm going to try and fire some of the guns into obviously these Malefic Black Borders,
Understood.
or one of these as well, because obviously I can see through the obscuring terrain. So yeah, that's all my movements. No psychic phase.
No, nice and easy.
Onto a very, very, very important shooting phase.
This is the one. Okay, so we'll catch you guys back in a second while Mr. Pardo blesses his dice for the dice gods. All right, starting off the shooting phase, we have the Kabal of what are they called again?
Poison Tongue.
Poison Tongue, firing all their blasters. So what we starting
So
with?
I'm going to start with the relic pistol from here, 18 inches. I am in range again of those Plague Marine 7-nils. So hitting on 3s because of the trees.
They're in the woods.
Yep, and always 1s and 2s. Obviously get a 1. Minus 2, I believe it was. Yeah, so it's a pass anyway.
We're okay.
So got that out of the way, and then we're going to start with these guys here in the middle.
Oh.
So, blaster into them.
Yes.
All the rest of the shots into
I will. Oh.
them.
Yes, I can't spend the CP because I think I have to do it at the start of your shooting phase.
Okay.
Not when you pick to shoot them.
Okay,
So,
I don't mind if you want to do it. Is it the -1 shot?
It's the no. I was going to do the you can't shoot them unless they're the closest.
Okay.
But you already shot one. It'll be fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these
Should've
are
said
all
it at the start.
these are all the Splinter rifles. So hitting on 3s, hitting on 4s. Sorry.
You get because of the -1 for
Yep.
trees.
Rerolling 1s
So 3 hits.
and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No minus.
2 ups. We're okay.
Okay. And then blaster into. That's a fail. I'm gonna reroll this.
Oh, big one.
To a,
That's a miss.
that's a miss as
Because
well.
it's -1 because of miasma.
Okay, I think I've hit with 1 blaster.
Yeah.
Okay, this unit, so it's like that. That
Yep.
unit goes into them.
Okay.
Everything has to go into them because I should have moved. Do you mind if I move these
Not a
guys?
problem,
Just
yeah.
slightly forgot to move that last unit. So Splinter rifles into them.
Yep.
2 blaster and blast pistol into them. So
Understood.
blast pistol.
Yep. On
Hitting
4.
on 4s. That's
That's
a
a
hit. 3s to wounds. That's a wound. Wow.
That is a 1. Goes through.
Okay, goes through. So D6 damage.
Yep.
Is
So down to
3.
3.
So is he down to 1, right?
No, he has 6 wounds remaining, so he's down to 3 wounds.
Down to 3. Okay, and the
Down to
blaster
1.
hitting on 4s.
That's a hit.
Wounding on 3s.
That's a
Goes
wound.
through. So 5 up.
5 up. No.
D6 is 3.
That's yeah, that's him gone.
That's him gone.
Does
Wow.
he blow up?
It's on a 5 up, right?
I think it might be him on a 4 up,
Okay,
but he does not.
perfect. And
So
then
that's
we've
1
got
down.
4 shots from the Splinter rifles into them. 2 hits, rerolling 1s. And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Ooh, 1 goes through.
One goes
So
through. I think one was
yeah,
wounded,
1 was
right?
wounded. That's this guy right here, actually. No,
Okay.
sorry, it's the guy in the back.
So rinse and repeat from the unit in the back. So that's 2 shots only because I'm not in range.
Yep.
2 hits. 1 wound.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, and the blaster into the Mephitic.
Mephitic.
I've been saying it wrong. That's a fail.
miss.
Okay, and then lastly we've got this unit.
Okay.
So
So
2
can
shots into the Splinter rifle.
Yeah, sure
into
thing.
the guys in the middle. Rerolling 1s. That's 2 fails, and then blaster.
Blaster.
Fails, and blast pistol hits.
Ooh.
And doesn't wound.
So
Yay.
Miasma Pestilence coming in strong for me.
Yeah.
Our unit probably would have been gone by now because you hit quite a few
probably.
threes.
So I think I've done all of them, right?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Have I done this unit? I think I did.
I'm pretty sure you've done about 5 sets. We can go through and check if you want.
I think I've done them all. I think I'm okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blasters. Maybe a 6th. I think I have to check. I think we have to check.
Okay, we'll come and
I
check.
don't think I've done that unit yet.
All right, catch you in a second. All right, we checked and we did fire all the blasters, all the goodness.
That was correct.
So he's happy, I'm happy, everyone's happy.
Yeah. So next up we've got this Venom, firing its Splinter cannons into that unit again.
Okay, -1 for the trees. So that's 2 hits.
Wow.
And 1 wound.
Sorry.
That goes through, though.
That goes through. Damage 2 down to 1, so 1 wound remaining on him.
Okay.
And then we've got the Splinter pistol from him. He's going to try and finish off them.
From the pistol on
Yeah.
Okay. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Who is that firing, sorry?
That's that Archon.
Oh, there's an Archon.
We move on to these guys then.
Yeah.
Let's do the blaster into the closest. The closest Hellbrutes.
Yeah, no problem.
And then all the rest of the shots combined with the Venom Caller are just going to go into the Plague Marines just in front.
Understood.
So, blaster into him.
That's a hit.
Please to wound.
That's a wound. Minus.
-3. -3. I think.
Okay, I got
-4 maybe.
6 up. Oh, definitely.
Shall we check?
Yeah, we check because I rolled a
-4?
6.
I think it's like a melter. That's maybe I'm wrong.
I don't have an invulnerable save.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe you're wrong.
So blaster is -4, so it goes through.
Oh, it goes through.
D6.
I wasted my good save. Oh.
1.
Okay.
I've already rerolled, so I can't do anything about
So
that.
he's down to a 7. And he gets to
rolling.
reroll ones to wound now.
My rolling has been. Have you got the -1 damage on these guys?
They don't have the Nurgle one. They have their own one. You know, the Dreadnought one.
Okay, so I won't spend any CP on the potent metal.
I haven't had them rerolling ones to wound yet, so I'm quite happy about that.
Okay, so Venom. I'll do it properly. So 2, 4.
As opposed to
going into the Venom. So these are going into these are the rest of the shots.
Okay.
Going now into the Plague Marines.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
Okay,
So 4 wounds, no minus.
So 3 ups here. 1 goes through.
1 wound.
1 wound.
And then the Venom. 3 and 3. Hitting on 3s.
Lovely.
And wounding on 3s.
3 wounds.
3 wounds, -1.
4 ups. Saved. So one
is removed.
Marine is removed.
Okay, I'm gonna go. First Dizzy Ravager. I'm actually gonna think about this a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is important. All right. So Dizzy's going to be firing. Coming up in a second. All right. The first Ravager here on the left is going to be firing everything into those Plague Marines.
Yes. So hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. My rolling has been. I haven't rolled like this in
No.
a long time. So 3 wounds at -3.
Okay. 6 ups here. No. So
damage 2 normally down to 1. So that's 2 dead because 1's wounded.
no. You killed 1 earlier. So that's
Okay.
1 dead and 1 on 1
1
wound. Okay.
And then rinse and repeat with the second one.
So 1 dead.
Rinse and repeat with the second one. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Again, I miss with 4. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. -3.
3 wounds.
Yep.
6s. Ooh,
Okay,
save 1.
so that's another 1 dead and 1-1 wound, right?
Yes, correct.
So
another one dead.
how many left there?
There's 2 left.
2 left, 1 is wounded, right?
Yes, I'm going to have to take the wounded one there, and no, I have to remove him off the objective. You've got it anyway.
Okay.
And put a wound on him.
Okay, perfect. Let's do the Scourges next.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Scourges.
fire, the first unit's going to go into the back one.
Into here.
Into the back one,
Understood.
yeah? Oh no, I'm going to go into the already wounded one.
I'm not sure if you can see him. This is obscuring, right?
Okay, yeah, that's obscuring. I'll go into the middle one then.
So you go to the middle one, you can see him definitely.
Yeah, I'll do that into the middle one.
Okay.
So, 4 D3 shots, I believe. Yep, D3 shots.
Nice. 43. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, 3,
So-
6.
6 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s. Wow. Oh dear.
And wounding on 4s because it's a vehicle.
That's the one. And
1 goes through and is a 6, so it's -3.
Okay.
Damage D3, but this is D3 mortal wounds in addition. So
2 wounds already.
2 wounds already.
And then
And
one
then
save.
-3, so 6 up.
Hey.
Pass. Like I'm rolling really badly and you're rolling really hot.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not fair.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and then we've
Can you
got
pass
the
me? Sorry, before you go on, can you pass me some wound dice?
1.
2 actually.
2.
Actually, I want 3.
Is it 2?
No,
Okay,
just
and
2.
we've got the Shard's Carbine, which is 3 shots. 1 hit, obviously.
1 hit.
And then wounding on 6s. 1 wounds.
Nice.
No minus.
Okay, 3 up. Okay.
Okay, and then rinse and repeat from the other units. I'm going to go into the same one. Oh no, I can't. I'm going to go into the back one.
You can go into that one, the middle one.
Yes, everybody sees.
yes.
I'll go into the back one.
No, everyone sees the middle one if you want.
Yeah, I'll go into the back one.
Okay.
Number of shots.
That's
2,
much better.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
And wounding on 4s.
Okay.
1 wound.
Definitely wounding on 4s, right?
Yeah, definitely wounding on
Okay.
4s. -3, so it goes through.
Goes through.
D3 damage is 3.
Becomes 2.
Becomes 2.
Okay, so he has 6 wounds as well. I
6
need that third one. After all,
Okay,
look at that. I knew it.
And lastly, we've got the Void Bomber.
No, we don't. Ignore him.
And he's gonna go into. I think I'm gonna shoot everything into those Plague Bearers in the back. Plague
Okay.
Marines, not
Plague
Plague Bearers.
Marines.
Yeah, I do need to remove these guys from objectives, so I'm just gonna go for that.
Don't forget that the Poxwalkers under there
I'm
also
also
on there.
capturing, right?
So if you wipe them out, you can. That's a good thing, but
Yeah.
I won't lose the objective.
Then I'm going to. So they can shoot at them, right? Because they obviously can shoot through obscuring, right? Because you can't see me. You can see me, but can I see you?
That's Titanic, right?
And flyers, we'll have to check that actually.
Yeah, we'll check that because that's important whether you can see them or not.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Can we check the? Well, we didn't check the rules.
We asked Chris.
We asked Chris.
It's much quicker.
It is much quicker, and Chris says no, so he cannot fire through here,
Yeah.
which means that
Straight into the. I'm gonna go for the Plague Marines in the middle. Just
Yes.
try and move them off. So
exactly.
I'm gonna go with the Void Lance first. Hitting
Okay.
on 4s.
Yeah, -1 for the trees.
2
Two
hits.
Lovely.
And strength is 9. So
Okay.
wounding on 3s.
Wounding on
2 wounds.
trees. 2 wounds.
-4.
Oh, so straight
So
through.
no, because you have a 2-up save.
Oh
so
yes,
sixes.
just 6s. No,
No,
that's.
and that's 2 dead because it's D3 plus 3 damage on each.
Oh, okay, so 2 definitely dead, leaving
So-
just the champ left.
Just a champ. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the Void Raven Missiles. I'm going to go with the Soul D6.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, here we go. D6.
4,
6.
6.
Nice.
That's what we need.
There's one that is damage 2, but obviously it doesn't really matter because it will go down to damage 1
Yes.
anyway. So hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. 3 hits.
And strength is 6.
Wounding
Sorry,
on
strength
threes.
is 7.
Wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Minus.
-2.
So minus 1.
5.
So
So 4-ups.
no,
That's him dead.
that's him gone.
Do you want to reroll?
Do you have any more weapons?
No, that's all his weapons. That's all my weapons done. All my shooting is done.
It's just damage 1, right?
It's damage 1, yeah.
I think I will, because you know what?
Okay.
On a 4-up, I can keep him alive.
Yep.
No. Okay.
It is moved.
So that's the squad gone. I still hold the objective, luckily.
Yes,
thanks
yes you
to
do.
My other guys, but yeah, into the void they go.
Okay.
And that is it for shooting, right?
That's all my shooting, yes. I will be charging with a couple of units. Shall we quickly do the charges at least?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
is it 2 CP to Overwatch, right?
It's 2 CP2
Silly
Overwatch.
me.
Yeah, you're down to 1 now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this unit is going to go into them. You can't Overwatch, so they're in. This unit will go into them.
Yeah.
They're in. My Archon will go into them.
Okay.
He's in.
Yeah.
This Venom is going to go back because I paid 2 CP for
Yeah.
Cruel Deception.
Of course.
He's in as well.
Okay.
We'll move all those in. And then
Yeah.
on this side, I'm going to go. Venom is going to go into the Plague Marines.
You sure you're not going to go to the Hellbrew?
No, sure.
Cheeky little Hellbrew?
So he's in.
He's in. Okay.
And then the unit in the back is going to try and have a cheeky charge as well.
Okay.
And I think
That
they're
should
in.
be fine, yeah,
I
so-
think I needed a 6. So yeah, let's move everybody in. and we'll catch you back for the fight phase.
Fight phase coming up. Alrighty, starting off combat phase, we've got the Archon going into my Mephitic Blight Haulers.
Yep, so he's got Hatred Eternal, so I'm rerolling all hits and all wounds.
Nice.
And I've got the Djin blade as well, so I do have to roll at the end to see if I do a mortal wound.
Okay.
Okay, so him first.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s.
Because of the -1.
Rerolling.
Rerolling.
Okay. And then my strength is 4, your toughness is 7.
7.
So 5's rerolling. Okay, all fail.
Okay, and here comes the big reroll.
1.
Okay, minus?
Minus is 3.
Demon save.
Okay,
we're
that's a
okay.
pass. Wow. Okay, move on to the Kabalite warriors.
Sure thing. You can do them all together?
Yeah, I'll do them all together because
Okay.
might as well. So we've got the 2 Saberites
Yes.
with the power sword, so we'll do them first. So 3 attacks each. 3 and 3.
Hitting on
4s.
because of the -1?
Yep.
Okay.
And strength is 4, so 5 to wound. 1 wound.
1 wound. They reroll for the Archon, or was that just in shooting?
It would be. Did I get a new one
think you had-
hits?
I think you had 2 ones.
Okay.
I think.
1 hits and 1 wound.
There you go.
So -3.
5 of demon saves. So save 1, 1
Okay,
goes through.
1 wound.
Okay, so
And then we've got all the other guys, which are 2 attacks each. So 1,
I've
2,
just got 1 here for the moment.
3, 4, and 1, 2, and
Rainbow dice. Where are they coming from?
3. Sorry,
Where are those rainbow dice coming from?
my pocket, my magic pocket. So hitting on 4s.
Wow.
Okay, 1 hits and no wounds. I reroll 1s.
Okay.
Watch this.
Yep. Well, there you go.
3 hits
That's what you wanted.
and 5 to wounds, 1 wound.
We're okay.
Okay, yay! Wow.
Okay, so
Okay.
Oh, now the venom.
What were you going to say?
I just said that's 1 wound.
Yes.
1 wound down.
We'll do the venom now.
Okay.
So 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 4s, 1 hits.
1 hit.
No, sorry, hitting on 5s.
5s. Oh, because the -1 they hit on 4s. Okay.
Nothing there. And then we've got the last one on that side. Let me quickly check.
Well, this might make you feel better at least.
Yeah, if I kill, I just need to kill 1 more guy, and I'll be happy. So, yeah, 6 attacks.
Okay.
3, 6. Okay,
Hitting on
hitting on
4s.
4s.
And then
Strength is +1, so strength 6, so
Okay.
3 to wound.
3 to wound.
1 wound.
Minus?
-1.
He's okay.
I give up. I give up. That's it.
Okay, so that's it. So I get to fight back.
Yes.
Let's start off. Might as well just start here. So 2 attacks for him, and of course 3 attacks with the power fist from my main guy.
Yeah.
Actually, I can consolidate, right?
Yes, yes, you can.
So I'll just do that.
Yeah, and you might have been confused. So these guys
Oh,
didn't actually go in. He's down to 3.
He
I actually decided not to charge in. It was a bit difficult to actually know how to position them, so I kept them where they were.
Yes, and also the Lord of Contagion was very close by.
Yes, yeah.
Which means he would have come
Right,
into the
into me.
party. Yeah, definitely would have. Okay, so power fist here. So I'm
Okay.
putting on 4s.
Yes.
I'm re-rolling 1s to hit.
Rerolling 1s, yeah.
Thanks to the Lord of Contagion for 1, and then
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Only ones. -3, right? So 6 up. That's
Hey, saves it, and then 2 attacks from the regular guy. Both miss. Okay, that's then done. And over here we have Mephitic Blight Hauler. Goodness.
Yes.
I've
4
got
attacks each, right?
4 attacks each. That's correct.
Okay. There's 3 units here. 1,
yes,
2,
there is.
and the Archon.
I tell you what, I'll just put 1 into there,
Okay.
and then 1 into there.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
Is that the right thing to do? I think so.
Okay.
Because next turn I can just shoot at them and yell at them. So let's thin them down a little bit. So the first one into the one on the left, all hit. And now we're turn 6, your toughness
3. So
3
2 to wound.
with rerolling 1s with blade weapon. So that's 4 wounds.
-2, right?
-2.
6 ups. Dope. That's that unit
That's
removed.
that unit gone. And then the other squad, it's on 3s. That's 3 hits. Wounds on 2s. That's 3 wounds.
3
That's
dead.
3 of them removed.
So I'll keep the blaster in the Saberites.
Okay.
So he stays there. These are dead.
Those three are
1,
gone.
2, and this one, right?
Yes, that's correct, sir. So, morale phase now.
Morale. I do have to do a morale here, I believe. Yep.
Yep.
So that's a pass.
Okay, that's a pass. They're happy.
And
Now,
now
over here,
you've lost 3, right? What's
I've
your
lost
leadership?
3.
Is it 8?
8.
So your leadership now is 5, right?
Right.
So on a 6 you run away.
Correct.
But my Grizzly trophies gives a -2.
Okay.
So on a 4 up. No, on a 4, 5, 6 they run away.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. 5.
Okay, so 1 is removed.
So the one with 1 wound is removed. Now, this is where he gets happy.
On 1, attrition is less than half, so you're running away on 1s and 2s. And because I killed a model with a poisoned weapon,
Yes.
because of poison tongue, it adds 1 to attrition. Or 1, 2s, and 3s you run away.
1, 2, or 3.
Or 1
Either
will
way.
do. Or 1 will do.
So that's him gone. That's that squad wiped out.
Okay, so
and
that's 2 units of Plague Marines wiped out.
2 units of Plague Marines.
It's those mythic blight holders that are so difficult.
They are.
And my rolls have been
Yeah.
below average.
that's an understatement.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
So, that's it now, right? So we'll count up some points.
Yep.
And we will go over to turn 3 for the death card.
Turn 3, here we go. Death Guard movement now. Over. DC chilling there against the wall.
Yeah, it's been quite an easy game so far. No, your luck has been atrocious, sir.
Oh, man, don't stop reminding me, man.
I genuinely
Stop
feel bad.
reminding me.
So, they've stayed in combat
Okay.
because they can shoot, etc.
Yep, of course.
This squad is wrapped around the Malignant Playcaster, grabbing that objective, but also within kind of Bile Spurty and other range there. This squad has just moved up.
Okay, they're still within 3 inches.
But don't forget that there's a Foxwalker right
Yeah,
there.
just there.
He's within 3, of course, as well, for
Okay.
redundancy. Over here, we finally got onto here.
Hey, come up with
And we will do the spread the sickness on this one.
Okay, let's
for
do it right now.
D3 mortal wounds for
Okay.
2.
Right.
On 6s. They ignore. No,
Nope,
so that's
so that's
2 gone.
2 removed, down to 8, but
Into
they
the
do
void.
spread the sickness for 3 points.
They do. I'll move that here so I can remind myself. And that's
Perfect.
done. And then over here, we've kind of shuffled a little bit with these guys. We've got all of them in range, basically, of what I want to shoot at.
Range and line of sight.
Exactly.
So Ravagers.
Some flamers over this side,
Okay,
and then some charges, etc. when I need to.
perfect.
So, psychic phase.
Yep, let's do this.
Pretty simple one. I'm going to smite.
Okay.
And then the closest.
Yep,
So-
1 wound remaining on him. So
Exactly. That goes
that's
off
a
super smite.
You don't even need that. So does it explode? We shall see. No, it doesn't. And obviously the guys inside have already been removed, so that's another point for you to bring it down.
But
And we
It
remove
also-
these guys.
within 12, the closest unit, which is this squad here.
Yes, so
on
D3.
D3. That's
Here's
1.
Okay, so 1 is removed.
Blaster or
No, leave the blaster there. I think
Okay.
it's more important
Oh.
at the moment.
cheating?
Okay.
And
then Miasma Pestilence, I believe, again.
Yeah, why not? We'll
It's done a miracle.
It's done
job
an
for you.
absolutely incredible. And we'll do it on this squad here. I
Yeah,
think the
we'll
bigger
do
one.
this squad. Okay.
That's a perils.
That's a perils.
I'm going to take down Djin
Yes.
because he's now dead because
Okay.
of the D3.
Closest.
So that's him gone.
Yep.
And then D3 more wounds
D3
on
on
me
him
for 2.
is 2.
So
So,
he's
down
down
to
to
3,
3.
right? Okay,
Um,
perfect. And that finishes off the psychic phase.
That does, yeah.
Okay, on to some shooting coming up next. Okay, we're going to the shooting phase. We're going to start with the Malefic Blight Haulers going
Yes.
into the Archon here in the middle, which is my Warlords.
Okay, so
both of them are going in, right?
yeah, indeed. So we'll do
Okay.
the Bile Spurts into him,
Yep.
the Melters into him, and I'm thinking if I get lucky,
None of them are blast, right?
the only thing that's blast is the frag.
Frag.
on the
which
missile,
is
so I can
not
do
gonna
crack.
work. Okay.
But I was thinking if I can do blast over here, but you know what? I've got some shots over here, so I'll ignore it. So 2 cracks going into him.
Everything.
Everything into him. So
Oh.
crack grenades first for 1 hit,
Yes.
and then no
No wounds.
Bile Spurts 2d3 for 4, 5 in total.
Okay.
Hitting
on
on 4s
Fours.
because
Is it
there's a
heavy?
minus. There's no minus,
There's
right?
no minus, right? Because it's not heavy,
because
right?
it's not heavy. So that's all hit.
Yep.
And then strength is 6
Okay.
because it's user. Rerolling 1's a plague weapon. So that's what's your toughness?
3.
Okay, so yeah, it's all wound.
All wounds, right? It's toughness 6. It's strength 6, right?
Strength 6. Yeah,
Okay,
because
so 5 wounds?
it's actually strength user.
Is it 5 wounds?
6.
6
5.
wounds. 5 wounds. Okay, so 2 up. That's a pass. That's a pass.
Whoa.
That's a pass. That's the one. So
That's
I can't
the one.
reroll that. So that's D3 wounds, is it?
No, just one.
Just one wound. Okay, and then a 4 up. Is it -1 or -2?
It might actually be damage 2.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's -1 damage 1.
-1. So 5 up. Okay, so 2 go through. Down to 3 wounds remaining on him.
Okay, and now for the melters.
Melted to the face.
2 melters hit. 2 melted. Oh, 1 melter wounds. 1 melter misses.
Yep, go straight through.
Oh, okay. Damage 2 plus. 4.
Yeah, that's him dead.
That's him gone.
Archon. Bye-bye, Mr. Archon.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye.
Okay, we move on to the other Black Haulers in the back.
Yes.
Now you're splitting your shots.
Yes. So essentially, each of these, front to back, can see bile spurt each of those.
Yeah.
So we'll bile spurt each unit with each one.
Yeah.
And then we will go into, so essentially, just so you know, it's that one into this squad in the back.
Okay.
This one into this squad in the back, and then the furthest one can touch that one.
Into the close.
Yep.
And then the melters and the crack grenades are all going into the void.
Yes.
The void bomb before it bombs you. Right?
Yes, exactly. I want it gone, but I don't think I'll take it out, but we never know. So, crack missiles, hitting on 4s for 1 hit, and 3s for a wound.
1 wound. -2, right? Goes to.
Okay, D6.
I'm actually going to reroll this.
Okay.
I'll keep the 3 there. I'm actually going to reroll this. In a fail, so I'm down to 4, and it does 3 damage.
It
so
does.
I'm down to 9 wounds remaining.
9 wounds remaining, and then 3 melters for 3 hits.
Yep.
And then 3s to wounds.
3 to wounds.
Ooh,
1 wound. Do you want to reroll one of those?
I actually probably do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down to 1.
Oh, is a 1.
Does fail. Okay, 5 up. Is a fail. D6 is another
Just
2.
2.
So down to 7 wounds remaining.
7
on the
wounds
void
remaining.
bomber.
I'll pop that here.
And we do have to do the spurts now onto each of the 3 different
We
colors.
do.
So let's do the closest to me.
Yep.
D3.
Just 1. And it hits.
Yep.
And wounds.
-1.
-1.
5 up. Nope, that's 1 dead.
Okay, so that was the closest one to this one here.
Okay.
Let's take him.
Yep.
Into the void you go. Then the next one, D3. Just for 1 again. Hits on a 3. That's a hit. Wounds on a 2. That is a wound.
Okay.
-1.
That's a pass.
Okay, he's fine. And then
The
lastly,
last one
into that
the
one.
front one, right? So G3.
Yep, just
There's
the one
one.
again.
And
Nothing.
fails to hit.
Okay,
Okay.
4 boulder shots here.
Yep. I'm going
going-
into
Yep,
the void bomb.
Into the void bomber. 2. No, that's it.
Oh, no hits.
No
Hitting
hits.
4s. And then we come to this little castle here with the
We
3
do.
Hellbrutes. So where the Hellbrutes going?
Okay, so the 2 in the back.
Yep.
The flamers can reach. Actually, all 3 in the back. No, I think he's quite just out. So 2 in the back there. Flamers into that front squad.
Okay.
But we'll do the las cannons and flamer into that
Into
squad.
that one, okay.
But las cannon wise, the one in the back
They've
is
all
going.
lost the wounds, right? So
Yeah. They're all re-rolling ones.
rerolling ones.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
And re-rolling ones hit because of the because they're caught. I'm going to
Lord
spend a
is-
CP.
Yep.
You're going to say Lord of Scotland then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Lord of Contagion.
Yes.
I was going to say Lord of Scotland as well when you said it. Now, we spend Fire Fever, and the one in the back is going to fire at this
Ravager.
Ravager.
Okay.
We get +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Okay.
So,
Rerolling
one's to hit,
one.
and now one's to wound,
Okay.
thanks to you.
Cool.
Sealed your own doom, sir.
Okay, so
Rerolling
rerolling
ones.
ones.
So 2 hits,
3 to wounds.
3s to wound, re-rolling ones.
Okay,
Oh,
so
one
one
wound.
goes through. 5 up. Is a pass. What do you want to do now? Shall we do the flamer anyway?
Yeah, that's this guy. So
Okay,
flamer,
into here, right?
D6,
Okay,
so 5.
Wounding on 3s.
Oh, I'll swap it for this one if you don't mind. For
Okay.
the Fire Fever.
Yep, that's
so we'll do the. I can't do the flamer because I have to target everything to them.
Ah, okay.
Remember.
So no flamer there.
So we'll ignore them.
Okay, so we'll do the middle one now.
Yep.
And rinse and repeat, right? Last cannons into the same one?
Yeah, last guy's in the same one.
Okay. So hitting on 3s.
Re-rolling,
Rerolling because of the Lord of Contagion.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s.
Yes, 2 hits.
Nope, just 1 wound.
1 wound. 5 up. Is a pass
Oh.
again.
Tell you what, my last cannons have been poor.
Yeah, they
Four.
have been quite poor.
now
Flamers now into
flamer,
the scourges.
Is 4.
Yep.
So there we go. And that's
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Strength 5, right?
Yep.
So 5 ups. 1 is removed from play. I'm actually going to go for the Subarite or whatever his name is. Basically the leader.
Alrighty, and then the last one.
Yep.
We're going to exactly rinse and repeat.
So you haven't done any wounds yet.
No.
So one hit.
One hit and one wound.
5 up. Can I do a 3 times save? No, goes through.
Big 6.
Big 6. So down to 6, I believe.
Okay.
We will have to check that. I don't know how many wounds they have, but I'm quite sure they have 12 to start with.
And then last
and then
flamer.
the flame is into it, yeah.
For 3.
Okay. 3 2 wounds.
And just the 1 wound.
Okay. So 5 up. Here's 1 more is removed. So 2 of the scourges are removed. Let's quickly check how many wounds the Ravager has. And I believe that's the end of his shooting phase anyway, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so let's check those things and come back for some charges. Back onto the game, and it is the very cool charge phase. We do have some units charging here, and we do have the Blightlords charging there as well. We did check the wounds. They have 11 wounds to start with, so it's down to 5. Now, back onto the charge. We have the Lord of Contagion charging this big unit.
We do indeed, and that'll get him in.
That is definitely in.
He's very angry. Then we have the 2 Hellbrutes here into the Venom Crawler. That's 1 in.
1 in, and then this one.
Yeah, both in.
And then does this you want to go in just in case? Or
yeah, why not?
Yeah, might as well, right?
Might as well. And
yeah,
he's in too.
So.
Look at that. Everyone's in.
3 in. That's a dead Venom. Okay, and then we move on to these guys. So they're not in combat anymore. So they want to charge 2 units, right?
Yeah, it's 5-inch charge, 6 inches away.
Okay.
So I'm going to charge both these.
Yep.
So let's go. That'll do it.
Perfect.
10.
That's a 10. We move them in, and onto the fight phase we go. Coming up next. Starting the fight phase with the Lord of Contagion going into this unit of Kabalites.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 4s, right?
3s.
Not 3s, right? Because -1.
Yeah.
And then
wounding on 2s to wound. That's -3.
Okay.
3 damage each.
6 up and vulnerable saves. No, so that's 4 removed.
Yep.
I'll leave.
And 1 more to wound.
And 1 more to wound. Okay, that's the unit removed.
Because of my, I remember that.
Yes, you just about remembered. Okay, so that's the unit wiped out.
Okay.
We move on to the Hellbrutes.
Sure.
They have 6 attacks each.
5 attacks each.
5 attacks each. Okay, so 1 stand.
Yep. So the first one.
You can actually do them all at the same time because I wouldn't pay 2 CP to actually interview.
Oh, okay. But rerolling ones for Lord of Contagion.
Yep. Are they core?
Yeah, they're core. Yeah.
Oh, they're core.
Yeah, that's why they've been rerolling ones
all the time.
All the time. And then these 3s to wound.
Oh wait, maybe.
Rerolling 1s to wound.
Maybe 2s to wound. Are they strength 10? 12, right? My toughness, yeah, 2s to wound. 2s to wound.
Rerolling 1s thanks to my frenzied ability.
Okay.
Which is now because of you, because you took my wounds down. That's all go through.
Okay, that's 5. So let me get 1 more dice. -3, right?
I believe so.
So I haven't got any saves. Don't know why I'm rolling.
Do you have any invulnerables or anything?
Yeah, only in shooting.
Ah.
So no, I do have my 6 ups.
Yes.
My 6 ups. Okay, so 4 go through. That's him dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. That's another venom gone. Another point for bring it down.
Yay.
That's all my venoms now removed from the battlefield.
I'll just do
Bit
this.
of a pile-in move there from the Hellbrutes. And we go on to the other side of the battlefield where the Blightlords will be fighting into the 2 Kabal warriors.
We'll just split the attacks.
So 4 and 4, right?
4 and 4. So 1 into each. So we'll do the larger squad first.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds. -2.
-2. So 6 ups. Nope, that's 2 removed.
And then the next one hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir.
No rerolls. And then wounding on 2s. And that's 3.
3 wounds. Okay, so 6 ups. No, so that's those 2 are removed.
Yep.
And from this squad, just keep the leader there.
Yep.
I guess. So heal attack in. So 3 attacks hitting on 2s because we are on turn 3. So 4. So 1 is a miss.
Yep.
And,
There's a foul stench.
1 wound.
1 wound.
-3.
Demon save. Oh.
Is it demon save? Pass. Okay. That finishes off the turn. I do not have to do any leadership test there because I've just lost 2 there.
Yep.
So yeah, not looking very good for Drukhari. But let's see what I can do. Turn 3 coming up next. Alrighty, turn 3 for the Drukhari, end of the movement phase. Run dice already. Getting hard to go.
Yeah.
Already. So talk us through.
Okay, so Void Bomber survived the last turn, so has flown over these units and has thrown the mine just there. So within 6 inches are this units, these blight haulers, and your character there, which is on 3 wounds, so I could actually clink him off.
You could indeed.
And then the scourges have moved around now to get line of sight onto the hellbrutes, and these guys have basically done the same. We've had to move around this obscuring terrain piece to get shots onto them as well. So not a lot of movement. They've actually stayed put. He's actually fallen back. So it was this guy.
Yep.
He's actually fallen back, and I'm probably going to spend 1 CP for same as before, but this time I'm just going to shoot. I'm not going to charge you in after.
Understood. Okay.
What was the name? Shall we check the name quickly for those new viewers? Cruel Deception.
Cruel Deception.
So just falling back after from the fight phase.
Okay.
And we'll be shooting. He has a blast pistol, so I think it's worth it.
Already.
Okay, and then that's it. That's all my movements. Shall we go straight into some shooting?
Let's go into some shooting.
Okay. So let's start with these guys then. No, sorry, we do have to start with the bomb. We do have to start with the bomb.
Okay, so Paulie's bomb.
4 up on these guys.
Yep.
No.
Nice.
4 up on these guys.
Yep.
No, and 5 up.
5 up on the big guy. No.
No. Okay, the max I've actually rolled there was a 2.
Was a 2. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not looking very. It's not looking very positive this turn.
I wasn't. I was kind of quietly confident given your rolling today.
So these guys then. So he's going to do a blast pistol into them.
Yeah, sure.
Hitting. You didn't put.
No, it's on the other unit.
So hitting on 3s.
On 3s.
That's a hit. Wounding on 3s. Reroll for CP.
That's a miss.
Oh my god. I just want to cry. I just want to go home now. So Splinter pistol hits and wounds. 6
okay,
up.
sure. Minus?
No minus.
Okay, it's fine.
And then blaster.
Blaster.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s. That's a wound.
5 up. I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
And then he's going to try and finish off him. So.
Can you see him? That's obscuring, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is very true.
So you can move him if you want.
No, it's a bit too late. Well,
Okay.
actually, if you don't mind, I would have still been 3 inches there. So.
Okay.
Let's just check. He's within 3 inches. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even think I moved them. Maybe I just moved them off. So I'll do his relic pistol into them.
Sure.
So hitting on. He's not in terrain anymore. So anyway, that's a miss. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. That's a wound.
Okay.
-2.
5 up. Nope.
D3 damage.
D3.
Is 2. So down to 1 wound remaining.
No, he reduces by 1, so he's down
that's
to 2
true.
wounds.
That's very true.
Because he is a death guard.
Okay, so that's all these guys down. Let's do him next.
Okay.
He's going to fire.
I think you can shoot the.
Yeah, I can shoot him, but is it worth it?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Let me check some line of sight.
Alright, let's see what he wants to shoot. Back in a second, guys. Alrighty, so the Void Bomber has picked its target.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Void Lance is going to go into this unit, sorry, which doesn't have the -1. And then the missiles are just going to go into the Plague Caster with the D6 one. So I'll go into the Plague Caster first.
Okay.
Number of shots is just 2.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
And strength is 7, so wounding on 3s.
Okay.
1 wound.
1 wound. Minus?
-2.
Okay,
so
so
goes
that
through,
goes
damage is 1.
Okay, so down to 1 wound.
Yep, and then we've got the 2 Void Lancers. That's 2 hits.
And this is on this unit over here,
This,
right?
yeah, so I don't have the -1. 1 wound.
1 wound. 5 up demon save, I guess.
Nope, so D3 plus 3 is 1. So 4 wounds, taking it down to 3.
Yeah.
So 6 wounds remaining.
6 wounds remaining.
Perfect. Okay, so this is why 2 blasters should have done a bit more damage, but
I see, yes.
you know, that was the plan.
That was the plan.
And then we go on to these guys now.
Okay.
So let me check if 5 wounds is on his middle profile really quickly.
Yep.
And they will be going into the Hellbrutes just because I want to finish them off basically. So yeah, he's in his middle bracket. So let's do him first.
Okay.
So 3, 3, and 3. Let's do the one hitting on 4s into the closest.
Into this Hellbrute here.
Yes.
Understood.
Hitting on 4s. Okay. And strength 5, so wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds at -3.
2 wounds, -3, 6 ups. Save 1.
Okay, just it's damage 2, but obviously is a Hellbrute.
Okay.
So
Down to 6 wounds.
and then rinse and repeat with the other one.
Yep.
To the same Hellbrutes
This is 3s
as
now.
well. 3s.
Okay.
And I failed with 5, obviously.
And then 5.
2 wounds.
2 wounds again.
Minus
6s. No, so
okay, 2 more wounds down.
taking him down to 4.
Okay, then we move on to the Scourges. Hopefully they do perform a bit better than before.
Yes.
So the unit of 3 Scourges will go into the wounded one. No, I'll go into the closest to them. So
okay, this one here?
Exactly that one. Number of shots is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Nurgle's number.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s.
Okay. Wow.
That's much better. So 3 mortal wounds with this one. So that's 3 already.
Okay.
Plus 4, 5 minus 3 damage.
Okay, so 4 go through.
How many wounds does he have left?
3.
3, so he's
yeah,
dead.
he's gone anyway.
He's gone.
Does he blow up?
No,
he
he
does
doesn't.
not.
Okay, so that's what they should have done before.
I
But
see.
didn't, you know?
Right, I understand now.
And now let's do the rest of the other units. So 4 going into...
This one? Or this, the damage?
Yeah, I'll go into the one that has more wounds.
Okay.
So number of shots is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice.
4, 8, 8. And I do need 1 more dice, which I have here. Hitting on 3s. This 4. And wounding on 4-ups. Just 2.
Just 2.
Minus 3.
Nope, so both go through.
Damage D3. It's 4, taking it down to 2.
It's 4 in total?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, that goes down to 2?
These are 2 each, so down to 1 each.
Right.
It's D3 damage.
Okay, so 2, 4, so...
Just 2 wounds down on him.
Okay.
Normally would have done 4, but you minus 1 damage.
Yes.
On
That's
the
what I was
top.
getting confused at.
Yeah. And then we've got the Shards Carbine. Might as well do that. So
Okay,
3
sure.
shots into the same one. 1, 2 hits. Looking for 6s. That's 1 wound, no minus. And damage 1 as well. So 3 up.
We're okay.
Perfect.
So both down to 4 wounds on hell boots.
Yes,
And
so-
1 gone.
That's all my shooting.
Yes.
Now, charge-wise,
Oh, I love this.
okay, I need to stay there because I need to get that objective. So he's not charging in.
Yep.
If I charge with them,
They let.
they're basically dead, and they're not that good in combat. So I might as well just wait
Yep.
for slow death. He can't charge, and
No.
then they don't want to be in combat really. I prefer not being in combat and maybe overwatching. So, how many wounds does he have left?
They both have 4.
They both have 4 left. Don't think it's worth putting the disintegrators in either. I think it's now or never anyway. What the points are going for. So I'm going to charge with him.
Okay.
So he needs 6.
Oh, can't see that.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
and
he's
a
got
6. So he's in,
Okay.
and then he stays in.
Okay.
He just can't fit in there.
Do you want to stay out of 3, right, of him? Just to
Yes.
make sure.
Just a bit there.
Otherwise he will mince him.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll get to the fight phase coming up. Alright, being rammed by the gunboat now with the pointy end first. We have a bunch of attacks going in.
Yep. So 6 attacks in total. Hitting on 3s because I get +1 on this turn.
Okay.
And wounding on 4s because of my strength, +1 strength. So yeah, strength 7.
Okay.
So 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
Okay, which means I got 4 up saves. So I save none.
Okay, so 2 wounds done. Not bad.
2 is done. Down
You
to 2
do
wounds.
now fist me in the face.
I do indeed. No degradation here. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s thanks to my Lord of Contagion.
Yep.
So 2 misses. And then wounding on strength 6 times 2 is 12. Your
Toughness 6, so 2 to wound.
choose to wound, rerolling 1s for himself. Luckily,
Oh, he is angry.
he is angry. That's
So
3
2
wounds.
-3. So I do have a 4 up anyway, so they go straight through.
Oh, okay.
And I believe they're flat damage 3, right?
They are damage 3. Let me check over here. Hellbrute Fist, -3 damage 3.
Okay, so 2 wounds left on that Ravager, and that finishes off.
Oh, wait. Yep, no.
Yeah,
it's fine.
3, right?
It's only I've had 2. Yeah, I'll just check it out.
So you
Oh,
get
additional
extra attacks.
Yeah. I've had a
So
sight.
he's down to 2. 9 wounds down on him.
Wow, huge.
Okay,
wounds.
so that finishes off my turn. Again, haven't done what I needed. I think you can just basically cut the head off the snake. Next turn.
That poison tongue.
Yes, is really poisoned. I think they've poisoned themselves.
Okay, turn 4, Death Guard.
Coming up.
On to turn 4, and it's looking grim for the Drukhari. I have promised to DC that if he takes out these 3 vehicles, I'll call it. But he's just commented that, but I want to table you. So I think I'm just going to finish it right now, so he doesn't do that. Okay, so we're going to go into the psychic phase.
Yep.
Movement-wise, you've just shuffled about, right?
Shuffled,
to get line of sight and stuff like that.
I not that it's going to happen, but probably not. But next turn they can get on there and spread the sickness.
Yeah, you've already seen the points. It's like 66 to a miserable like 14 points, I believe it was. So let's see how this goes.
Okay,
let's see if we can finish it off in turn 4.
Smite the big.
So smiting the Void Raven.
That goes off.
That goes off. So D3.
D3 is 2.
Is 2
plus
so down to plus the D3.
D3 for getting 7.
Okay, so that's 5.
So he's down to 2. And then
you're doing another cast, right?
Yes.
One of the other mortal wound ones.
Yes, I'm actually going to do Curse of the Leper.
Okay.
Which is a 6. I'll do it on him.
Yep.
And that is a pass, because it's a 6.
Okay.
So I take
is it 7 dice?
7 dice,
Yep.
exactly.
Number of murder.
Yep. And then I have to exceed your toughness.
Okay, which is 6.
But now it's 5 because of contagion range.
Range of contagion. So 5, 6.
So 6s, right? Any 6s, yeah.
Okay. Okay, 3.
Oh, wow.
So that is him removed from the skies. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Okay, Neely was a 6.
Neely was
to make
6.
it that bit more spectacular. So Void Raven brought down by psychic powers.
Yeah.
That should have. I imagine it was like lightning.
Just bringing it down like Palpatine. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's a Void Bomber down. Now we do have these 2 Dizzy Ravies.
Yes.
Shall we go into these guys?
Yeah, I'll spend a CP on him.
Okay.
For Fire Fever again.
So this one at the back,
yeah,
right?
because he's going to fire into this guy back here.
Perfect.
Now, +1 to hit, so he's hitting it on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
For 2 hits.
Yep.
And now he's wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s, but doesn't need to. 2 wounds.
5 up in 5 up in vulnerable saves. I do pass both.
What is going on with these last cannons?
Okay.
And then, sorry, the Flamer will go into obviously the squad of 3.
The smaller squad.
For
so
4.
4.
Wounding on 3s for 2 wounds.
Okay.
Re-rolling 1, sorry.
Yep.
For 3 wounds.
3 wounds. So a failed 2, 1 more failed again.
That's them gone.
So that's that unit removed. Okay, let's put them into the void. So 1, 2, and 2.
Lovely. And then we've got here, we can shoot in combat.
Okay, so 2 less cannons hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Yep, because you are still within 6 inches.
6 so 2, and then 3s. Rerolling 1s for himself.
Because he is mad.
Yep.
No,
1.
Do you want to reroll that too? Oh, you can't reroll, right? You rerolled already.
I rerolled already. Okay.
So it's in the shooting phase, right? So
yeah
that's a pass. That's a 5.
And then Flamer. Just the 1. And it's nothing there. Okay, I have to kill him in combat.
Yes, you do.
Okay, over here.
Okay.
We've got 3 bile spurts.
Yep.
We're going to do the these 2 into the squad of 2. And then, these 2 into the squad of 2, and this one I can see him into there. Okay. So the one on his own. Oh, sorry. Then the melters. I don't think I can see that Ravager.
You can see the tip. Yeah.
Okay. So then we'll do the melter and crack into him.
Okay.
And then the melter and crack into him. I think he is blocked off.
Yeah, he's the one that was blocked.
Yeah. Okay. So, bile spurts. 2 first. That's
so
3.
5 shots.
5 shots
into the bigger squad.
Into 2. The bigger squad. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s because it's strength user.
Okay.
For 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Yep.
And of course you are in what do you call it? -1 toughness range. Anyway.
Yeah, but everything's wounding on 2s.
Everything's wounding on 2s. So that's them dead.
That's them gone.
Okay.
And then we'll do
the other one, right? Going into him as well.
Going into him. For 2.
Okay.
And 2 hits and 2s to wound. Re-rolling 1s. Plague weapon. No.
Okay, that was still a 1. That's him dead as well.
Dead. He's -1 though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I do have a.
It's -1.
I do have a better invulnerable save now, but I think it's just a 5 up now. So yes, just a 5 up. So I'm still dead.
Now then, melters.
Okay.
For 2 multi-melters I can see.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
And then you roll one of those?
I do actually, because I've got CP. I've got 1 CP left after
Yeah,
Fire
you do.
Frenzy.
Yeah.
So why not? So that's 3.
Okay.
And then wounding
Threes,
on
2 wounds.
3s for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, so 5 ups. No, both go through. So you're not in melter range.
I'm not, but 9 damage will do it.
That's him done, right? He was on a couple only.
Yeah, he's got 5 left.
Okay, so does he explode?
I hope so.
No, he doesn't. So that's him dead. Only 1 vehicle left.
1 vehicle left, and these guys are going to fire everything into him.
Okay.
I want to table.
Yeah, and nothing else can shoot because he's in combat.
No, exactly.
Okay, so into
I'm
the
so
last,
close.
the last Archon.
Okay, last Archon. We've got everything. So 2 bile spurts from these guys
Let's do that first.
for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots.
Okay.
And then wounding on hit on 3s, and then wounding on 2s for 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay, so 1 at a time.
Yep.
2 up. 2 up. 2 up. Okay, all passed. and we've got the frag.
I'll do frag. Yep.
Might as well,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So 6 shots.
Yes.
And then
Hitting on 3s.
hitting on 3s. Wounding on your toughness now is 2.
Yes.
So it's wounding on 2s. No rerolls. So
2
that's 2
wounds.
wounds.
Both passed.
And then multi-melters.
Yeah, this is the ones you want me to fail.
Yeah. That's
no
3.
rerolls, okay. And 2's 2 wounds.
And then 2's 2 wounds, 3 wounds.
Okay, so 2 up. 2 up.
Come on.
2 up.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's just
and that's it, right?
it's just charged in combat now.
Charges in combat.
Please,
Okay, so
let me do it, please.
yeah, I'll let you do
Yeah.
it. I'll let you do it.
Table Drukhari.
So Lord of
Yeah.
the Squadron going in, he basically can't fail. Does he want to go in as well?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
See if you can get him. That'll do it with a 10.
Definitely. 10 into them. He's
And then-
in combat already, and then we've got the 2. You need more than 3.
Yep.
They're in as well.
They're in as well.
Okay, so here we go. Catch you back for the all-important fight phase. Can he actually table the Drukhari? We will see. Lord of Contagion going in first with his mighty axe.
Oh, so cool. Right.
Chopping heads off.
Hitting on 3s. Wow.
Okay, so it's only 2.
And
Only 1.
plague weapon.
Yes. 2
So,
wounds.
2 wounds. Minus 3.
5 ups. Okay, so 1 removed. Let's just go for the back one.
And then 5 from the Hellbrute.
Okay.
Over here. Into them. So they all hit.
Yep, all hits. He does hit on 3s.
And then wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s for himself. Because he's crazy. Is all wound. So that's 5 wounds on them.
5 wounds.
Come on, there's only 4 left.
5 ups. That's
Yes.
them all removed. So it's now the Archon and the Ravager now left. So into the void they go.
So close.
I am going to pay 2 CP because I do have the CP left. And I
such a
can
Drukhari
actually
thing.
remove those 2. And yes, I am Drukhari, so I will try and remove them from play. So hitting on 3s. Oh, they carry on rolling 1s and 2s. Wounding on 4s. No, that's it.
Okay.
That's the Ravager. Gone for sure.
Hits on 3s.
No rerolls.
Is he not within 6?
No, I wouldn't think that's 6. Do you want to measure quickly?
Oh, I pushed him.
Just out, but you could have actually moved him up in. So I'm sure you would have if you were paid. a bit
Well,
attention.
actually, I can just consolidate that way, right?
Yes, that's
What's the
true.
closest?
Yep.
Perfect. Come on, the dream is alive.
Yeah.
But now,
When you're going 3,
Rerolling ones?
When you're on 2s.
yeah, because we're minus 1
So 3,
toughness.
4, 5.
5.
So 6 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5 ups. 1 goes through, so damage 3 each. So
Yep.
that's him dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. Okay, so that's him dead.
Woo.
Look how happy he is removing these from play.
Yes. Now it's just the Archon left.
Yes, just the Archon.
But he's got 2 up,
attacks, right? He's got a 2 up still, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hitting on 3s. No rerolls.
Nope.
And then wounding
on 2s.
on 2s. Okay.
So
5
that's
wounds.
5 wounds. Are they damage 1?
Yeah, minus 1 damage.
So I have to fail the first one for you to table me.
Okay.
So that's a pass.
No.
That's a pass.
No.
That's
Yes!
a fail. Minus?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay, so that's a fail. And then,
Oh,
5 ups.
sorry, it's minus 2. Damage 1.
okay, so 5 ups anyway. Failed, so he's down to 2 wounds. You do have an extra turn, but I told you I would only give you 1 turn before I actually.
So close!
So close! So, not a nice, friendly fist bump. I just had to do that. I'm not happy about doing that. Anyway, what a thrashing. Wow, wow, wow. Let's talk about it all. End of conclusion. End of the game conclusion. There, I said it right. Coming up next.
And we've actually seen that there was an illegal. It was an illegal list from DC, so he has actually been disqualified, and the Drukhari are the winners. You know that meme where he's getting a third place medal and celebrating? That's me right now. Winning by disqualification. Anyway, wow, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like we did speak a bit about at the beginning about how tough the list is to go through it, and at the end, when I said at the beginning, I don't know if I want to go first. I think I should have. I did want to go first,
yeah.
Just because you got so many points with your secondary, by being in the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know how I would have stopped that. I would have stopped it for 1 turn, but then I would have just crumbled away anyway.
Yeah, it's the Mephitic Blightlords. They're disgusting.
They're disgusting.
Disgusting.
How people cry that they've got nerfed is like, what?
Yeah, I love them. I think they're absolutely brilliant.
Oh, it's the hitting on 3s constantly. -1.
Yep.
Miasma of Pestilence has been brilliant this game.
Oh, so good.
My rolling has been pathetic.
Yeah, that's...
Both coupled together has been a
nightmare. Well, I would say I feel a bit bad that you had such bad rolls because it would have made for a more balanced game where it would have been ebbed and flowed a little better.
Yeah.
But on top of the master strategy from myself, moving forward, sitting there,
and shooting the closest thing, just anything that moves,
just shot at them with the melters and missiles. It's a tough list. It was a tough list. It wasn't. I didn't build it. I didn't know what you were bringing, Drukhari-wise. I didn't build it to go right. I need all the anti-armor.
Yeah.
But it's just mainly what we have in the studio, and I could have probably made it more anti-armor. I would have just taken more blight haulers because the last cannons are a bit rubbish.
Yeah. Or bring magnets.
Sorry,
not magnets.
His
brother.
Bring Mortarion. Yeah, of course, because he's an absolute tank.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was a fairly even matchup because the amount of stuff you had, the amount of firepower. Like you said at the start, it was like, look at the difference in lists and what you can get. The difference being, though, is that you just can't get through those Mephitic Blightlords.
I had too much poison. I know we spoke about Poison Town being really good, but poison against vehicles, needing 6s or having to pay 2 CP for those poison shots to wound on the same amount of number into the vehicles was a bit too much, but then my blasters just failed miserably.
Everything,
Losing a void bomber turn 1 from cracked missiles.
6 cracked missiles.
6 cracked missiles. But still, right, you were hitting on 4s. I did have my 5 up in vulnerable. I think that statistically, that void bomber shouldn't have been removed.
Maybe not. I got lucky, I think, in quite a few instances.
Yeah, so you're hitting. We hit 6 shots, 3 shot of hits. You hit with 5, I believe.
Yep.
And then from those 3 that went through, 2 should have wounded, and I should have maybe passed 1, and no, 5 went through. Like that was crazy.
I'm counting that as a tabling, guys.
It wasn't.
He's got
it wasn't. Comment below. It wasn't.
It wasn't. He has 2 wounds left. He's in combat. I have a whole other turn.
Yeah, but I called the game. It's called the game, so it's not a table.
Is it a tabling?
No, not in 9th edition. Not in 9th.
Denied me my victory.
Yeah.
My utter victory.
Yeah.
It was very good. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I'm quite shocked.
Yes.
I think I'm not going to sleep till the early hours of the morning. Because I'm going to say, like, what just happened? Where did it go wrong?
What was the event you were talking about at the start? Dallas Open.
Yeah.
And they all top 5.
Scrap that.
That's what we're talking about.
It probably wasn't these Death Guard players.
Drukhari completed it, mate. Easy.
Like, I'm thinking about it now, like, I don't know how else I would have played it. Like, should I have left the Dizzy Ravagers and stuff
on the table
so I can shoot turn 1? But
maybe considering that I got lucky with the melters and stuff, they did quite well. But the lads against the Venoms, but they are really flimsy. Like we're not talking about firing at
I just don't know how I would have actually played the game out to actually start winning. You grab the objectives really quickly.
Yeah.
You made good use of the dense cover as well, having 2 up on those plague marines, and then having the -1 damage. They were just really difficult to shift.
Yep. Miasma Pestilence being
Miasma Pestilence was a beast.
It's crippling on you.
My rolling was bad. Like those malefic blight ballers, there should have been like 3 or 4 less from the table.
Yeah, easily.
In a normal game.
Yeah.
And that just those few that went through, you passed.
And I did. Yeah, I got.
Yeah, you got those fines.
And those scourges that they should have deleted Eldritch, but instead they just give.
There was a couple of points in the game where my devil inside me was like, flip the table, flip the table, just flip it, just flip it. Like, yeah, I really wanted to flip the table, but my breath did my yoga.
Internal yoga. Yeah, but I had a great time. It was a great game. Anytime they get to come to the studio and batten you it's just a time to go to bed tonight.
I just wanted to cry so many times.
I want to. Let me drink them.
There was a couple of specific roles where I'm like, this isn't happening.
Why don't I play chess?
Well, yeah, exactly. Why I need to play a game where I don't roll. Anyway,
you play football though, right?
Yeah, I play football. I play futsal, so 5-a-side football.
5-a-side football, and you're in goal.
I'm on goal. I'm a goalie.
So,
I'm in Premier Division as well.
So do people score on you often there too?
Yeah, matches in futsal normally end up with like high goal average.
Okay.
So, but we are first in the league, so.
Congratulations!
I guess that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, despite your.
They'll probably score 20 goals against me this weekend. Anyway. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you want more content, there's always SN Plus, which supports us at the same time.
Hugely.
Yeah. So we've got the website, and we do have SN Plus here on YouTube, which you can click on the, what's it called? Join button just below.
Join.
Some countries don't have it.
We don't.
If you don't have it, we normally put it on the description, the direct link to it. So if you don't have the join button, there is a direct link in the description.
There's more Death Guard in there. There's more Drukhari in there.
Which I promise win on their games.
There's an Ashen Lancers in there. The first one.
Yeah. And then we have a sit downs as well. So
sit downs.
30 minutes with Pardo, which we talk about anything that.
How he loses a Drukhari.
Exactly. How not to lose it, or how to lose against Drukhari. Yeah, no, there's some interesting chats there with myself about Crimson Fist, about other stuff. I talk a lot about the background. Behind the scenes of SN, which you don't normally see. And then there's the Chaos Council.
The Chaos Council!
Which, it's everything chaos.
Right? It is everything chaos. It's mainly me rambling about what I would like to see in the new codex at the moment. And then we have a Discord channel, which SN Plus members get access to. And then within that, there is a Chaos Council group. And people just chatting there about all the nonsense of chaos.
I love Discord. It's getting bigger and bigger as well.
It is getting bigger and bigger.
It's awesome. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you take a look at the website at least, even if you don't want to become an SN member. No. It is a really cool website, and you do have each of us have a little description.
There is little bits in there.
There is our store as well, so you can buy yourself a T-shirt, buy yourself some dice, and support us at the same time. Anyway, so hope you've enjoyed today's game, and we'll catch you back in the next one.